Hello, chat room. How's it going, gamers? Welcome to another epic, awesome Thinga RP. Thank you all for joining me. 1 second, I just remembered I forgot to open up the classic OVR advanced settings real quick. There we go. Please don't tell me I just opened up Thrill of the Fight. That would be very embarrassing. All right, no, we're good. Push-ups, stretch. I'm not pushing up or stretching. It's RP. You can't make me. You cannot make me work out. I have immunity. It's written in the clause. But yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome. It's another fine day of warp. So let's you know, as Philip DeFranco might say, let's just jump right into it. Boop. But play Thrill instead. No, I will not. I will not be playing Thrill instead. You can't make me. Is this? Why is it so zoomed in? Did I fuck up something somewhere? I did. Is that like? Oh fuck. Now I don't know what like size my thing is supposed to be. Is it zoomed? Is it zoomed in? RP hasn't... Oh, fuck, that's the bell. RP has started, actually. No, I mean, this looks normal, right? That's too zoomed in. That is far too zoomed in. Scoob! Alright. We're gonna rock with this now. This is our new, camera, OBS size, forever. Did another speedrun and got like 20 minutes. Congratulations, Andre. You know, #1 Thrill the Fight player, I think, in my opinion. He's really just a shooter like that. But Worlds Apart, episode 21. Only a couple more to go. Things are kind of winded down in the life of old Jackson Mclean. He's got goodbyes to say. He's got wisdom, wise wisdom to impart. I need to mess with my lights so they're not destroying my tracking. I did that. Now I think we're good to go. Alright. Tweak the volume a little bit. There we go. First day, what do we start it with, of course? You know it's gotta be breakfast. Breakfast RP. Is that a person? No, that's a... something. Whatever that thing is, it sure is something. I think RP started. I think I heard the bell. I could have sworn I heard the bell. Howdy, I'm done with homework. What's going on? Not much, not much. We're just in, actually. Oh. Tell you, hell of a freeze last night. But you know it ain't a New York winter. I should update my status. Where is that? There. There. There.
If you need any assistance, you notice that you can.
How much more could one more egg hurt, right? Does New York have bad winters? I have no fucking idea. Chad, I gotta keep it a buck. I've never been to New York before. Farthest northwest I've been, I think, is Ohio. Fuck, I forgot to season my eggs. Just a little salt, right? Maybe a little bit of... Maybe a little bit more pepper. This is fine, and if it's not fine, I'm gonna pretend it's a fine meal anyways. Because my masculinity will not let me not consume something out of fear of it being icky. Morning, you two. Early start.
Morning.
It's like,
normal.
Holy shit. I'm gonna stand. I've been sitting all day. I'm gonna stand and eat.
Morning.
Morning. I like the new look. Very Viking warrior-esque.
It's good for being out there hunting. Sometimes large creatures don't really want you out there.
Yeah, I suppose so. You have any tough encounters with them yet?
A couple. I'll admit they get bigger by the day, but can't really complain. Hides are good.
Suppose so. You ever heard of the bear suit? This guy, he invented he wanted to make a suit that could let him get close to bears with no injuries. Shit was fucking crazy.
Was that the guy on YouTube that there's all these videos of him letting people hit him with bats and stuff?
Yeah, bats, cars, logs swung from trees. He had he got up to...
Hold on. Cars?
Yeah, he got run into by a truck, and he was like, I'm perfectly fine. This thing can take a bear, no problem.
In my throat.
And
Okay, I gotta track that one down. I hadn't seen the car.
supposedly the whole thing was that it would make him
Ma'am?
able to study bears.
Hello.
This is the inspector for the future mission that will be coming here. As you have been on base longer than I believe it'd possibly be better if you handle speaking about the day-to-day things here.
Right, what do you want to know, need for info?
Well, first off, let me go with introductions. Dr. Wilhelm Landberg.
I'm never trusting a dude named Wilhelm. Nah, no fucking way.
I'm mostly interested in your medical research that's been taking place here.
Best person to talk to on that is actually off base at the moment.
I've heard. Do you have the lab still? Something I can peruse the files. I only get some of the reports that you guys send over. Some stuff from I think it's Martinez sends in reports. Very interesting, very fascinating. Would you?
I can head over to town and see if I can get the doctor. Might be better to explain a lot of this stuff if you want.
By all means.
I don't think Koval's in town, but
No, not them.
There has to be more than one doctor. I don't
What's
think
her
the
name?
UN would just send one.
well, he's
Several of our medical staff
ranking on the UN side.
off base, so
Give me a sec. I don't think you know her either. Hold on.
Natalie?
It's like starts with a...
Is she
Yes, Natalie. There we go. Natalie.
I mean,
You
considering
sound super indecisive about it, so don't worry about it.
Are you talking about Natalia Shiro?
Yes.
I do know some of her work. She put up some papers on chemistry I've read before. I'd still be interested in meeting her.
is there something that that is requested right now?
If you don't mind seeing if she's available for a meet and greet. I know she's got things she's chasing, so.
I'm aware she can
By all
take a
means, I will
moment.
go to them if I must. I do not mind walking to town. I wish
Miyazaki.
to explore.
Huh?
I've not been over here myself.
Yeah. I'd like to also introduce
Well,
you.
in that case, if you're headed that way, do you mind providing an escort?
This is
course.
Miyazaki.
Oh, he looks
They
so
have
fucking
been
cool.
Effectively a liaison
Well, I don't
between
do
us
that
and
anyways.
Dallas. They have been assisting me alongside of an individual who you may have been informed, Brendavir, with counseling us.
I'll be by the front
The
gate
other
whenever you're ready.
captive that was brought in and joined your ranks, I presume.
Surprise!
Yes.
Morning to you too, Laru.
Dr. Wilhelm Land.
I am sorry, Laura.
I wanted to give him a little surprise.
Yeah, this is
Wanted to introduce
Happy to
themselves
see
in a
you're feeling
special
better, but
Sly.
didn't.
I have
do
heard
that.
about them. Is
way.
one of them nearby?
Uh,
Oh, I do not actually.
I see. That would be why you
That
may
would
not
be
have
why.
seen them to begin with.
Darn.
Oh
I
my.
must have been absolutely fallen to pieces. Watch this.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Surprise!
Oh, my! I've heard you're the one who went to that award ceremony. I saw. Very wunderbar. Very, very lovely. Wouldn't mind having a chat and seeing how this all is.
They will be inspecting the base, preparing for the next individuals.
But
to
yes,
be coming over on the
I'm
mission.
preparing for the next set of scientists, recruits, medical coming through, and I wanted to get the report on how it's going.
Right. And you
Anything
said
you have, I'll be
Dr. Landberg?
Landberg.
Yeah, pleasure.
Land-
Jackson
yes.
Mclean. New York Times Press.
You were also one of the. I do remember. Very interesting seeing someone from another world on, well, the big screen in our side, right?
It is. But, you know, it's going to be more of the future for between our two worlds.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
Figure we should, get used to it, as it were. So, you're part of the new operation?
Yes, that would be preferable.
I'm from the World Health Organization. I am
they are the
preparing
best
becoming a
scientists that we currently
scientist.
have.
Any research to transfer over feed them ahead of time so they're not coming in blind like you have.
Clear here.
The scientists here have already made all the legwork. Why let it go to waste?
Right. Yeah, sorry. For a second, I thought you were like replacing Dr. Anders or something.
They have been
No,
already
Dr. Anders'
briefed on
position is
our,
safe. While they deal with more of the civilian side, I tend to deal strictly with research. I get excited and I tend to leave people behind.
If you wish to
I
conduct
see.
your own,
Well, you know,
feel free to.
a lot of medical officials on base, but I mean, as you've probably been told, a lot of them are down in Vallis right now, down in the village. You know, I don't know how you scientist types get, but you know, I imagine snooping around, digging through their stuff when they're not around, they'd probably take offense to that. Best to go ask them in person, right?
Perhaps. Probably the best way. You said they were in town. I wouldn't mind an escort.
And we have one lined up for you. When you're ready, of course.
Mr. Jackson, it was a pleasure.
Of course.
But I have a job to do, as we all do here.
Ain't that the
After you.
truth, pal?
So, I assume you're feeling. You know what? Follow me.
Okay.
New guy said he's from the World Health Organization now, you know. I don't mean to,
He's German.
that too, but, you know, I don't wanna let my media influences, you know, influence my perception of someone, but if he's part of the, you know, World Health Organization, not to, you know, make claims on anyone's, purpose or morality, but those were some of the folks who were trying to, get their paws and everything going on here.
Place about health, care about, like over here. All I've ever seen most of the time is everyone gets sick.
Well, you know, there's a lot of stuff here that could help them with their, you know, research, treatment of health. Hey, Zeomar would be better to...
Then you got things like Martinez as well. So, I mean, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, new things to treat health, new problems to be treated, all that. Zeomara said that, you know, she seemed hesitant about even letting them know anything that was going on. I assume that's out of fear that, you know, folks might take the technology, reproduce it, hold it over other folks' heads, use it for military purposes. I don't know. Way I see it personally is, well, you know, we're not exactly living here, us UN folks. We do gotta go back home eventually, and, well, we're gonna have to tell folks here what we've seen. Sounds like that stuff's gonna get out anyways.
Well, I mean, don't forget, like, you've taken, like, recordings and stuff, so, I mean, like, there's a lot less about just word of mouth and a lot more actually showing. Like, look, a year ago, I wouldn't have believed almost anything anyone told me about this kind of stuff. Like, I would have said that y'all were using magics, and, well, that would have been the end of it. Like, a whole bunch of maybe just doing lesser magic coming over here. Now I got a lot of a different, view on how things are.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of thankful, really. But, as things currently stand, chances are, I don't even know where I sit. Like, I'm more than likely going to be going back over with you lot if the paperwork gets approved for that kind of thing. But I might end up being a back and forth, because if you've got more people coming over here, you're going to need someone that, well, understands, right?
Yep. It's true enough. How's that sound to you? A lifetime, constantly being the middleman.
Sounds like the life I was living before anyway.
The more things change, right?
Look, I was a mercenary. I traveled a lot. I saw things and I did things I ain't too proud of. Now that I've got a bit more context about stuff. But I didn't know much outside of my life. I didn't even know how to lead. Not properly. I had that thrown on me and all I did was run for 10 odd years. So, being able to settle down somewhere and find a new family has been interesting, to say at least, considering I sent letters out. I couldn't exactly say who I am to the wider world. It's not something that, well, I'd like. The repercussions of which might end up with people coming down this way and trying to kill me or, those associated with me, which would be you lot. I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I had to be subtle, but if not a single member of my family caught wind of it, didn't show up, well, they're living their own lives now, I guess. So I guess it's time for me to move on with mine. Long story tradition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing that really matters anymore.
Suppose there's a go-between. That does mean you get to stay here and, yeah, stay with your new family, as it were.
Well, still both. Mclean, you lot are my new family, you idiot.
Oh, you meant it like
The
that.
people I met around here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
with how folks are acting around here with their punch cards and all, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about incest. That's kind of weird. Even I know that. I got standards.
Yeah. Well, happy to be part of the platonic
How's it going,
family
man?
then.
I think my answer to that
Good.
question depends on how much of that conversation I just heard. Did either of you see where Dr. Yan went?
Left out the back, as far as I could tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you looking for her for? We can pass on a message if we catch her before you do.
No, I just had a couple things to check in with on her. So.
Hey,
Yeah, fair enough.
more
And
new
another
faces.
I have a new individual for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, hello. My name is Maya Stafford. I'm with the FBI. I'm here to inspect security.
Oh, fuck!
On base and in the town.
The feds! The feds are here!
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
I was told,
Information
Yeah.
on this is in this document.
I was told to find someone named Lieutenant Laundry for a tour of security.
That would be me, ma'am.
That would be you. Wonderful.
This
Wonderful.
document authorizes
Then we can get started.
Maya Stafford of the FBI to conduct a
It's a
security
shame that
inspection
something
of
happened
the base and
abroad.
Hmm?
Well, to be fair, right? The
Occupy
town's
them
technically its
for-
own sovereign place.
This
As
appears
it
to be in
stands, right?
preparation
They
for the next tour,
need to
which
be
is
inspecting it
in
like that.
progress.
Yeah, it's true.
All right.
Something about jurisdiction, right? I've been
Do you
doing
want me
more
to
reading.
file this, or would you like this for your records?
Pretty much.
As
Figure
this
their,
will most likely fall more under
authority
the Religious Perfume,
ends
you
at the
can, file
walls
it
of the
away with
base. Hopefully.
Will do.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, that's what you guys were all trying to do, right? Make sure that nothing got taken out of here
Yeah.
and
that's-
town didn't become reliant on stuff.
this kind of spells
I
everything
mean,
out.
ideally, yeah.
How would you
If
like to start?
anything, they will most likely be doing it in
Just a
order
quick
to
tour of the
inform
security
the next
features
group
of
that
the
will be
base,
coming
and
here on the
I'd like to
mission.
move on to the town.
As
time
it
is
stands,
Fair enough.
after 3 weeks, we will be moving out and a new group will
Understood.
be coming in.
Yeah,
Of course, of
that's gonna
course.
be interesting to
I'll
see
just
what
compile
happens.
everything
Before we
into a
go to the-
report and pass that on to my superior.
I got to see where I fall on it all.
Before we go to town, the one potential item of concern is the open carry firearms. We've been making a point to not open carry in town to not upset some of the residents. So if you do decide to bring it with you, just be aware it may alter some reactions to you.
Ah.
But I
I'll
can't
keep
order
that
you
in
not to.
mind.
Alright,
I mean, considering I open carried my sword for so long, that's the only reason why I keep this one open. Everyone
Yeah.
else already judged me anyway, so.
Suppose so. As long as someone doesn't, take it. I mean, I trust you not to start anything with it.
You know how some people say they're only awake when they
Yeah,
go to the
no,
woods
it's,
in the morning? I feel like with you
I'm
it's
just wondering why the hell the
different.
FBI's interested
Why
in
do you
this
think I
place
keep
all of a sudden.
the clip on it, right? I figured out how to do the whole clip and to grab thing.
Right.
It took me long enough to figure that out. Although the amount of people that would just like hold out their hand like that and try to like shimmy slide forward when I was in New York, like grab at it. It was weird. I didn't understand that one.
It was a whole thing, you know how it is. Insanity, one might say.
What is today?
I don't know. I mean, there's a whole lot of virtual insanity in the world. Everyone's kind of crazy.
Ain't that the truth? Future's made of this stuff, it
I'm used
seems.
to that.
And smile while
I got it.
Well,
Well,
Dr. Yan's back.
hey, it's
Minus
good.
Aru.
overseeing? No. Consulted upon every now and then, sometimes yes.
Well, back to it.
Do you want like a little
Slack
white
that and then onwards and upwards.
remember? Do you want like a little white tag?
Onwards and
It's
upwards.
the one with the caffeine, so be careful which one you take. There's two kettles.
Ones who will be inspecting things.
Like how we recognized her, but not you. This feels accurate to where people's attention would have been focused. Yeah, I think that's kind of funny. Like, yeah, McLean was up on stage too, but everyone was looking at the dang slime girl.
I only got pulled in when they were emerging. That's all I was. Really more Dr. Colbert,
Well, if the FBI's in town, that ain't a good sign. Especially if they got an agent walking around with a fucking gun. It'd behoove me to find out what these individuals are here for.
You're not supposed to like be in the booth, especially because like they're doing inspections and stuff.
Yeah.
People from town in the booth when they're doing a security check might not exactly be a good idea.
Yeah, they might damage their faith in our operations.
With Vexen and 5 other people, and Petunia, they went really well.
Yeah. You want to explain to McLean?
Folks are coming by to see
of
how
words.
good we're doing our jobs, and they're hoping to, you know, ideally we want them to think we're doing a good job. Us doing a good job involves us keeping things, I guess, secure? And I don't know, they might get the wrong idea if they see, you know, you chilling in the box with nobody else around.
Well, I'm just waiting for Fred to get here. I think he might have slipped in.
You gotta have one of these, right?
Yeah, you need clearance, key card.
If you got a pass, you're fine, but you gotta have one of those.
Oh,
No,
can I
you
just
can't
have
have this
yours?
one. No.
Oh.
Look, if you look at it, it's got my face on it. You gotta have one that's got your face on it.
I'm not sure, but with the funny glasses on, no one would tell the difference. And I just need the big loot case. What is even in the big loot case? This is terribly big loot.
I mean, you know what? Look, I'm probably giving it away at some point. It doesn't really matter too much to me at this junction, right?
Yeah.
So, there.
Oh.
That's what's in the case.
Hey, look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of assumed, but
It looks so wonderful.
Yeah.
I wanted to
you know,
believe
it's
you
the
had
easiest way
started
to
up
hold it.
a prosperous country music career, but yeah, that made more sense.
I heard country music over there. Please never remind me I heard country music. I do not need the reminder of hearing country music.
Aw.
That heard. That's the look. There's a difference between hearing someone play music, and that was fine. I heard a lot of different kinds of music, and that was nice. But that stuff that you call country, that's just noise.
Hey, they each
Something
their
about
own.
having sex with trucks. I don't get it.
Well, yeah, some of them are about that. Others are about more interesting things, but I digress. Yeah. If you want to wait outside the booth.
Whose truck?
Oh, no,
Oh,
I'm fine
boy.
inside the booth.
Those are kind of trucks, I guess.
Yeah, those are essentially trucks, vehicles.
Yeah, they're talking about having sex with a vehicle, a carriage, essentially. Yeah, it's weird. I know.
The
Trust me.
Outriders,
No, they don't do that.
steel carriages.
No, it's metaphorical.
You barely do it enough to...
prosaic, one might say.
Yeah.
An artistic liberty.
Using prose. Man, that's gonna get complicated translating that properly.
Yeah, I suppose it would.
What was that Fred said? It sounds like a white privilege shit. That's what Fred said.
Fuck is white privilege.
I'm not sure what that means, but that's what Fred said.
Whew. They opened you up to some like, yeah, some heavy topics.
Oh, I don't feel open up. I'm very close in.
No, you don't think that I haven't heard some real heavy topics around this place sometimes?
No, yeah, it's true, I guess.
Just casually. Look, I mean, I was casually talking with Wolfgang and I ended up learning about Nazis. You know how weird that shit was?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. But yeah, could you step out of the box real quick? Just like real quick, like in the next. Yeah, just kind of step out of the box. Just step out of the box real quick.
Oh, but I find inside the box.
Please, come on. Hey, we're gonna get in trouble for this. You wouldn't want us to get in trouble, right?
No, I'm supervisor.
Oh,
I can do that.
Fucking genius.
I need to do my
You gotta think quick sometimes.
Yeah.
Seems you might be busy with a new person.
So, any of you seen a new-looking fellow, sharp-looking white coat, slicked-back black hair walk through here?
Oh, yeah, he had a very terrible name, but he liked slimes. He liked Harold a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Did Rue come back out of here?
So speaking with someone who
By any chance?
currently follows
LaRue. You know, slime girl.
but they are
Oh, I did see slime girl walk through here, yes?
Right, leaving. Right, going back down out of
Oh,
town.
yeah, going in there, going that way.
Right, making sure. Oh.
They are currently handling stuff off base right now.
Oh, wow. Maybe I got a better idea. Maybe I'll just... There we go.
Oh, that's so pretty. I can't probably see it without my glasses, but it looks very pretty from here.
Yeah, because now I can hide the guitar case over there. Now it just looks like I'm doing the thing. Well, I don't like wearing the extra belt.
Mm-hmm.
Back to
Alright,
normal.
here we go.
Oh, I like it.
Morning, May.
Some fluffy omelets with ham, onions, and tomatoes, alright?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much.
I would put Spanish on it, but like, there's none. Good morning. If you want to
Morning.
go breakfast, there's already a bowl at the counter.
Appreciate
and I
it.
saw that you grabbed your food already, so that's good.
I already made some though. It's a lot of stuff going on this morning. A couple of new arrivals. You know, 3 eggs in a pan, a little bit too much pepper.
No, that's alright.
That's the over easy thing.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, food's weird.
Texture, you know how it is. You know, chefs.
Kind of miss salami. I kind of liked that.
Remember when we were in New York? You saw those chefs with their hats.
It is a bit of a walk.
Yes.
Sign me out.
I believe there was another inspector that came through ahead of me, correct? That one for the...
Yes.
Just be careful on your way down there. You are wearing heels.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a rough hike.
The path isn't exactly designed for that kind of thing.
So yeah, the other
Also, the slimes are already like climbing their way up the cliff. Every day they get a little bit closer to base. I'm not sure why they keep coming this way.
What, the lesser slimes?
Yeah, the lesser slimes. If you just go down, Doan, you see they're already like making their way up. Like they were at the bridge, and now then they were at the sign, and now they're like at the bottom of a like cliff.
Why is it? Why do I get the sudden thought that they're heading for the portal?
Maybe they just smelled the food.
Maybe,
there would be nothing more hilarious, but also terrifying, of just an entire swarm of lesser slimes going through that portal.
Oh, that would
Well,
be.
we can always pick them up and put them in buckets.
They'd be an invasive species for sure.
There's not that many.
No, they wouldn't last, I don't think, considering how Rue was over there. And she's, you know,
I don't have enough
a greater
time.
slime. She's a proper slime.
I suppose so.
I would prefer not to go and watch the invasive species adapt.
No.
Worry.
Good day.
There's literally no worry about
Good
that.
day.
Are you doing here? I got.
Kicks looking fresh as always.
No, take my time. It
Oh,
tastes very
like,
good.
you know,
Thank you, friend.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Oh
There's
no,
a-
we
like,
were
there's a
talking
little
about bringing
orange
pigs
juice
over
box.
so there could be bacon and pork chops.
Oh, and
on this side.
work has begun. I
Right.
suppose. I'm unsure how long it will take, but I will be trying my best and my quickest.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's just a
I
matter that
appreciate
pigs
it.
can be pretty invasive and a bit of a pest once they start going.
You spoken with the
Yeah.
World Health Organization rep yet?
More things to go hunting.
The what?
I'm gonna put my guitar case back in my room, and then I'm going
New representative 1 and 2 just came through today. Slicked back, black hair, white lab
well, I
coat,
saw that chap.
pretty crisp. Yeah, he's apparently a rep from the
Yeah, they were
WHO.
Right?
They were trying to get me to talk to him like some sort of inspector, and I said no, I haven't had a coffee yet. I'll find you later.
They're trying to get a look at your files.
Well,
by the
I
way,
had
I
a
told
small
them
chat with him.
to leave it until you were around, but they're trying to look at everyone's
I am
research.
Why would the World Health
Okay.
Inspector want to look at physics
It's
files?
juice box inside a book.
He's supposedly
They were
been
telling
put
me
in.
that they wanted to look at
Derek.
for medical stuff. They were telling me because apparently Koval's indisposed and Jamar is indisposed. Like, did you touch anything with the medical stuff? Only when people were bleeding to death. Apparently that qualifies me to talk to the inspector.
Next in line,
Oh,
right?
weird.
Supposedly,
Well, let's see how long it takes me to catch up with them.
supposedly, Mr. WHO is the one who's been put in charge of being the go-between between you all and the next scientific team.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe he won't, take all your research and poach it. Didn't get the chance to ask
Too
him.
late. I already sent it all to UCLA.
Perfect. Yeah.
Is the coffee really working? Because you're on your tippy toes, let me tell you, Professor.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, he's awfully good at being at his tippy toes. It's very impressive.
There you go.
I think Daddy would be very proud.
It's the hot air from the cigarettes and levitates me.
Oh, you also get the funny moon grass? It actually make you go to moon?
No moongrass. Absolutely no moongrass.
You've got to try moongrass once, Professor. Come on.
Oh no,
No,
it's
I
terrible. You
don't.
have to
There's a
go
lot
to
of
the
things
moon.
people keep telling me I have to try once, and guess what? I'm existing
Remember
perfectly
peer
well
pressure
without them.
classes in school, Professor. Remember that.
I teach these. I'm putting my coffee.
He looks like he could use some moongrass. Tell you what. Just a little bit.
Oh no, that's just what
He
they
could.
call a joke.
He could.
You don't actually go to moon. It's a fraud.
No, I was just saying it looks like he could. He could use he could wind
Tis a joke,
down.
my
Yeah.
Gonna make my way to town, okay?
Okay, be careful. Many slimes down there.
I
I mean, shit, he already smoked so many cigarettes. I don't know what he's so worried about.
Does he have no grass?
I mean, pot calling the kettle black here, but. These were some good ones we got back over there.
I know. When the doctor goes and gives me these in a package of nicotine gum with a hopeful look.
That's awfully early to have moon grass.
I'm
not
perfectly happy with
moongrass,
good
my dear.
old-fashioned tobacco and pollute my lungs in the classic fashion.
Yeah. No moongrass, just a little bit of another plant that doesn't exactly do the same thing.
All right. Come on. Get to town, I
Back down the mountain.
suppose.
Right, yeah. Alright. Have a nice day. Don't press the red button. Don't do it. Don't press the red button.
I only press an emergency. I remember.
Going down the hills might
Perfect.
be nicer, but it's getting hot. Now it's getting harder to balance going downhill. I swear I can only move on flat fucking ground at this point.
Don't you dare.
You think the guys they bring in to replace us are finally gonna, I don't know, flatten this cliff face down so that they can actually drive the APCs out?
I suspect whoever they bring in is probably going to have proper equipment and actually no restrictions on them, because it's probably going to be the Americans. So
Yeah.
unlike us showing up with Copernicus's finest scientific kit, they'll actually have all the bells and whistles.
Joy.
Well, yeah.
Well, here's hoping the you know, the goodwill and everything we fostered so far can provide a good base for future engagements and all that hullabaloo, whatever.
You know, so long as it's actually able to move things forward and no one's lives wind up worse for it, I think that's the best you can hope for.
Yeah. You ever thinking of coming back here after your term of service is done? Either, you know, well, in any capacity?
I don't think I'll come back.
Why's that?
Just have what I need here already. Good morning.
I guess I don't understand that.
Heads up for you. There is
Inspector.
a WHO inspector. You already know. Okay.
They tried to get me to talk to the guy before I had coffee, and I was me.
Apt description.
How are they meshing with the folks? The inspectors.
I haven't really seen our WHO inspector interact with the community yet. The security inspector seemed to get along fine with Maclo.
Yeah, that lady. What's her name?
Oh, I should remember it and I've forgotten it.
Nah, it's fine. What's she here to do? I mean, UN handing over control?
Security
of this
inspection.
whole
It's
operation?
Well, it's part of getting ready for the next group.
Right, outside party, getting an unbiased look at things. Something like that.
See if they need to make any changes before the next group comes through. Think how badly we may have screwed things up.
I like to think we did a lot of good. Much more than we did bad. As far as the first step go, I mean, we've say we've done almost everything right. Not a lot can get done in 6 months, but folks have managed somehow.
It still feels like we're leaving with more problems than when we got here, and I don't like that.
Well, that's what we're going to trust our next in line folks to do, eh? Gotta trust they'll take it in hand. After all, it's it's their problem now, right?
I suppose.
Yeah. You're not coming back the second time?
I don't know if we can.
Heard Dr. Andrews saying something about second terms of service and whatnot.
There's talk of, well, so potentially additional tours. There's also talk that maybe they're going to make this a free travel zone, but who knows? A lot of rumors running around at the moment.
Yeah.
If they do make it a free travel zone, everyone's going to be coming through. And I don't know if that's... Oh, hi.
It might be a bit too soon for
I don't know
that.
if that's necessarily good or not.
Yeah. I mean, geez, yeah, if anyone can come through here, this place is gonna start looking like Mount Everest real quick. Natural beauty, covered head to toe in garbage. And other things are gonna suffer.
Yeah.
But hey, last couple weeks, right? Last chance to make something real count. Alright. Hang in there, Landry. I'm gonna go see what our ambassadors are up to. Or representatives.
I see. We all love them. They're all our friends. That's so great.
He's got a fucking Hawaiian shirt on. Jackson bring his family over if given the opportunity. Hell no. He's seen this place. He knows it's dangerous. He wants to go home. And currently home is Staten Island. He wants to. I mean, yeah, his wife probably wouldn't want to go. I mean, his son. I haven't put much thought into what Jackson's son would be like. I mean, he's the kid of a dad who was absent for a good chunk of his early life. Maybe he's a fan of his dad. Maybe he kind of despises him for that, but don't really know. Either way, I don't think his wife at least would want to head back. I don't think he wants to head back. I think, he was retired before he left retirement to cut in the line of reporters to come to outro. So, yeah. He's probably just going to enjoy some R&R. Resuming my music real quick. Without opening up my Steam VR menu. Like a boss. Deadbeat. Mclean may well be a deadbeat father. This is very true. This is very possible. But, somehow he's managed to... That was the original plan I had for Mclean, to be like some kind of like, not like huge fuck up, but like definitely like a, flawed individual, guy who, throws himself into his work. And, as a bit of a response mechanism to his son getting, injured in a car crash and getting a head injury, going comatose, he, hopped back to old shit and went back to, immersing himself in covering the violence and cruelties of war and all that. But, yeah, now... and now that he's kind of, seen family, had folks give him a chance, he's like, I gotta get home. I gotta go to my wife.
You're born with bones. You definitely shouldn't lose them.
No, definitely not.
Oh,
Yes. Of course.
Thought that was directed at me for a second. Oh, it's that thing where someone says hey in like a crowd and you turn around and then they're not talking but they see you turn around. That's
McLean.
Hey, morning. How did Carrot get a Hawaiian shirt? That catkin has resources. He's a mastermind. He could probably get anything he wanted from our world. That's why he wants my photo of my wife so bad. Jesus. Hell of a congregation in the middle of town.
President.
Mostly hunt.
How many
Vixen,
dollars
you
do
need to give me. You need.
Do you have 100, Tyler?
Do you have $100 on you?
You know of anything good that we can turn into?
Out of all the things that you steal, do you have 100 dollars? No.
Yeah.
We're just asking. We're not
Hmm.
telling you to give it to us.
Where, oh, where could those representatives have gotten to? There's a pretty good chance they're up here, right? I made the mistake of opening my VR menu. I'm a fool. A damn fool. Oh, there we go.
Of course.
Two
by the training area, and I was like,
Ah, very well.
that's really good on you. And he's like, you think? And I'm like, you should show it to Rashida. And he's like,
Mayor, can I ask the...
you think?
Well, it's an obvious question to me, but maybe indelicate. When you say Mclean was flirting, did he actually use more than 3 words?
Oh, like he's been getting better at.
God, loud volume.
Let's wait from teaching.
Hell.
Oh, alright, well, good. So wait, you taught him language and the first thing he does is try to woo a young lady?
Oh no, this is he's been they've been like progressively building up for quite some time in the background.
Mclean has that dog in him! Good grief!
Yeah. But he's been really bad at flirting, though, is the thing, right? But he did a really good line today, apparently, because she was just telling me that, she was just telling me that as he was walking out today, he looks at the menu and says, "Can I get the slime fog, please?"
Nah, I think he's got it.
That's not that bad.
I mean, it's a bit forward, but you know, I mean...
Look, if he said it with any less eloquence, it might have been taken as possible cannibalism. It's good that he's learning.
Good point.
It was very cute too, and then he leaned in and gave her a kiss. It was so sweet.
I mean, it's not like he asked for them in a cup, so I feel like we're probably okay.
Have the Hoppies come by yet today?
Oh,
speaking of...
Oh, there they are.
Oh, there
Hello, dear. Do I have mail
Wow,
yet?
literal perfect timing.
Yeah, quite fortuitous.
It's a miracle!
Are you an
It's
oracle?
a bloody winter
No,
miracle.
No, I'm the one who gets accused of
I swear to God,
that.
I'll spill this hot tea all over your face.
Excuse me,
call
don't
me
horn
that.
in. I'm the one who
remember.
gets accused falsely. Yes,
I
not
remember.
He's the
That
one.
was a comment to that, yeah.
Email.
Did you see that, by the way, Muso Finks? Did you see that happen? That was hilarious when I heard about it. Like, it was infuriating, but also hilarious in retrospect.
It got even funnier later when I walked into town and didn't know who the actual oracles were, and then proceeded to go and do a better job of telling them when that damn eclipse was going to happen.
Good news, everyone!
Time?
I got my letter back from Shock!
Time.
Hey!
Oh, how is he?
Yeah, how's he doing?
Well, let's open it up!
Later in the day, I actually do have something that I want to write down that I learned about today. So.
See. Michael, thanks. Fuck me, it's good to hear from you. Most of the lads from the old days are in the ground now. Sure, didn't I find this beautiful wife? She too like me, she was too like me, you know. Led me back out into the field. Her name of Edmonta, and she was fierce. You wrote that one big. I wish you'd gotten to see her in action. She lopped off Wolf Guinea's heads like it was nothing. Alas, in the end, 'twasn't blade nor arrow that got her, but the fucking plague. I went a bit mad after that killing and the like. Sure, you know yourself how it is. Didn't stop till I lost me legs. Ha! Now that's fucking funny, ain't it? So no, I still ain't wearing pants. Huh? I wish I could see your fucking face right now. I bet you're a bit all mopey and the like. Well, don't be sorry for me. I'm laying up where I should have been laying the whole time. I got this old lane now who's been looking after me, so don't you worry. Listen, I know you're probably getting all raggedy from the old age and the like, but sure, when the snow melts, maybe you can hitch a ride on a caravan out west and come see me. I'd love to see you in your stupid hat again. I'll put aside a bottle of me own grog and write some directions on the back of this letter for you. Come see me with the warms return to the land. Your friend, Shaq.
Do you want me to put an ad in the newspaper like we did for Resner this week to hopefully get?
Oh, it's so good to hear back from him.
Very glad.
It's like I'm looking at like. It's like I'm looking at somebody who's lived like a very long and fulfilling life, and I know it is for you, but at the same time you have to remember that rodent can in general have shorter lifespans than most people, so he's in his
happy.
it's very amazing
It's
seeing
lovely.
them be
Thank
able
you
to reach
so
the
much,
same
my
amount of
dear.
fulfillment in a shorter amount of time.
Well, everything is relative.
I must go forward. Yes.
I was talking about that last week.
About what?
I have
Relativity?
Yeah.
He writes just like
nobody
how he
really
talked.
was
Oh
listening
my
to me. They were
God.
just like, yeah, everybody perceives things differently. But I was like, no, because I was like, everybody was just brushing me off. But I like have this, like, I've been having this thought for quite some time that like maybe like time is literally relative, not even like mentally, but actually relative to different situations.
Oh yeah, I can prove that for you mathematically. It's also subjective to the observer. Here, I'll prove it. It's easy. If you're spending time with someone you like, when you look at like a candle, suddenly it's burned all the way down because you were having such a good time. It feels like time moved faster. Subjectively, time moved faster. If you're doing something that you don't like say auditing the town's taxes, it feels like you've been doing it forever, but then when you look at it, barely any time has moved at all because you're not enjoying the time of what you're doing. Irreplaceable time is always moving forward. Now, it gets even funnier when you start traveling away at very high speeds, and then you can actually have an entire scenario where if you were to leave it fast enough and come back, you would not have actually lost any time, but people here might have aged many years.
Oh, that's a cool one. You see, that's what I'm talking. Like, I knew about the first bit. Like, that's just common knowledge. But that one
That's
is
subjective
like
time.
basically what my thought process is. Like, what if something like that was a thing, right?
Well, that's why that portal up there is actually so impressive, because in theory, the fastest force in the universe is light. Nothing can move faster than light. As it comes to you, it is the fastest,
I would say
absolute,
it's pretty
speediest thing.
difficult too.
Well, light does it very easily. Everything else is what has a hard time. So,
Yeah, everybody else has a difficult time.
if you were to try to go from our world, Earth, to here, and let's just say there was a road, for the sake of argument, somehow there's a road that goes from one planet to another. It would take you hundreds of millions of years to walk there at the speed of light.
Oh.
But that portal translates that distance immediately through a process called entanglement, where essentially you can have two things that are in two different positions, but they're entangled with one another. So when you observe one, it affects the other, and then they superimpose one another.
Oh, I kind of get it actually. Yeah.
This was originally predicted by a very smart man called Einstein called spooky action at a distance.
Didn't you
Is that actually the name?
example you showed me once with the paper and how if you fold it together, then it's the entangled thing or something?
Well, no, that's if you're actually were bridging something. The idea of the action at a distance is what they call the paper here.
No, it's different.
And I have the two edges of this are 2 points, right? So if you wanted to get from one end to the other, you would have to travel the length of the paper. Folds it. But what happens if you make them touch? So you travel without moving.
See, this is cool. This is like it's so frustrating that we don't talk more because I'm all about this kind of shit. I really am.
Well, I've been working on getting a lot of translations for a lot of our scientific work. I'm looking to teach.
First band burns.
Mayor, would you be interested?
Now that we
Please
have
go ahead.
political independence. I don't know if you heard about that, but we have political independence now.
Just reading
I
about
read
it.
last week. Well, he was just reading about it. Which, congratulations! So not just you, but to all of us.
Congratulations.
Hank. Oh,
Right,
my.
right. I was hoping to like
So weight
probably
off
not
our
in town, just because like I don't want to like fuck with people's shit, but like probably just outside of town. I was hoping to like make an academy, right, where we could like research and learn things and stuff.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned that, because I was talking with Musil today, and we were sort of coming up with the idea that the best way to preserve knowledge is to get people deeply invested in the process of it, and we were thinking about making something of a society for the advancement of the mind. Essentially,
that's
all the
literally
things
what
that...
I've been dedicating a lot. I just realized you don't know. You haven't heard about me, have you?
aside from
Professor,
apparently the...
This is perfect.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is literally
Yes.
perfect.
It is literally perfect.
No, you don't understand. I'm 1,200 years old.
Okay. Miss, could you put something significantly stronger than coffee in this for me? I need to process that.
I will.
For a literal millennial, you're looking quite good.
Thank
She does
you.
look quite lovely.
Thank you. Well, one of the things I was looking at doing was trying to find a way to stick around and actually teach. Teaching is what I did, and I'm...
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah.
I'm
'cause you
very
mentioned being different from like a
resentful.
regular doctor before, but
He is
you
a
never really
professor.
went into depth.
Well, that's sort of the difference between a doctor and a professor. A professor has a doctorate, but it's specifically for advancement of advanced studies as well as teaching. But
I just had
my challenge is that I'm not very thrilled with the state of things in terms of the way for lack of a better term, that the oracles have arranged knowledge and that they are withholding it.
That's
they are
my whole
containing
reason
it.
for wanting to do it. That's my whole reason for wanting to do it. Is I fucking hate it.
I want to find
I think that
people
knowledge
who
should be a
are
much more
underserved.
open and accessible thing.
Well, I think that if we get
Remember your
younger
body.
minds from underserved parts of society, essentially, we train them for 6 or 7 years and they're ready to teach others, specifically in terms of...
I was
thank you
suggesting
so much.
somewhere in New
Here you
Artesia
are.
because,
Yes!
you know,
Very nice, thank you.
right?
I
There's
get it.
not a lot of
I get
empire
it.
there,
Maybe
but
maybe it's like a sister thing once time has passed
Well,
and we're able
there's
to do
a
that proper.
mayor. There's an initial sort of the challenge here, and you shush. The UN is probably not going to want to let me stay here, so if I do stay to teach, I'm going to have to take a bit of a walk.
I mean, it's between you and me. I know of other people that are planning on doing that anyways.
ah, lovely.
Not surprised. Basically, I'm essentially was sort of planning along the lines of just changing my name and teaching somewhere quietly out in the boonies. But if you already have a plan to do this, I would love to have some extra resources, because what we finished last night were translations of our physics and chemistry texts to your language.
Oh, that's awesome! Because I remember you talking about some of that like way back when you guys first showed up, and I was like, I want to know more. This is so interesting to me.
It's been a process, but yes, if you would like to know more, I'm happy to share and start teaching. This is how we're actually able to go and start getting a lot of the alchemy to the new levels that we did, is our collaboration using the techniques.
Oh, did you help with the blueberry gum that makes you just taste blueberry forever?
Yes, he
did. You help with that?
I may have contributed certain. Yes. Also the motherfucker.
The fart one was his idea.
I see.
That one was his idea. I executed it.
You will never prove it. I am not legally culpable for people's
Oh, you're
flatulence.
just like Oyuki right now, saying nobody will ever believe you.
To be fair, would you
Use that,
if
that relaxation potion a few weeks ago. Thank you for that. It really did help.
Oh yes, of course, my dear.
you know the big winner was honestly that healing potion, because that one's actually, I think, saved Captain Varys twice now.
Yep.
And it's
Is a
stable for about
relaxation
a
potion
month.
just alcohol?
Hopefully it won't
No.
save him again.
But
wherever he went.
I mean,
Alcohol,
honestly,
what, huh?
I mean, honestly, we could make an infused type of alcohol. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to do.
It sounds like
I've done it
relaxation
before.
potion just sounds like a polite way of saying I'm about to get drunk.
It's just it's not legal in certain parts of the Empire, which is why I don't usually try it.
It also depends on which one of those mushrooms you picked.
You're gonna open
to be
the.
fair,
me around.
again, the Empire right now is like, we don't want to fucking deal with your shit. You guys are independent, so I don't give a fuck.
We can. An legal brewery.
You could open the first
that's already
microbrewery
illegal brewery
in
here.
outro.
There's this really
The hell is a
fucky thing that I've been
microbrewery?
thinking about recently.
To be fair, it's more of a distillery the way we're doing things at this stage.
I'm
Correct,
really
but,
terrified
you
at
know,
this concept that I've been
name.
thinking about ever since last week when Brindavere said something to me.
Which was?
I don't think I'm a mayor anymore.
Oh. I mean,
Technically
speaking,
that is correct.
Well, here's the funny thing, though. Are you still in charge?
I am.
Well, at that point, you would technically have some sort of minor title at that stage, and you would not have to be subjected to votes anymore, unless you want to be. If anything, if I were you, I would say you have to occupy your official quasi-noble position between this town and the Empire, but you should still have democratic elections so people can have an elected official to interface with you.
I
So the
don't
town
know
has
what
an
a
elected
Democrat
official.
is.
You have to explain the whole that whole thing.
Did everyone sort of vote or cast lots or something to make you mayor?
Oh yeah, basically, okay, so process of how I became mayor was, Battle of Blood Moon happens, previous mayor dies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I show back up into town, I'm one of the first people to show back up into town, see my hot springs that's been freshly rebuilt somewhere else, mine was in a way better location, completely destroyed, I'm like, fuck! And everybody is like looking around and there's like 5 of us still in town, and nobody wants to be mayor, and then they're like, you know, we choose you, you're the one doing it.
So normally, that process would be called democracy, where everyone has a voice, and the demos, the people, would be able to say, we all choose to vote for you. However, in that case, it sounds more like you got voluntold.
Voluntold?
Huh.
That sounds very correct, based off of how you described it.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so... Yeah, next time just tell everyone, I can't be mayor because I'm occupying the interface to the Empire, so you all need to choose amongst yourselves who's going to be the mayor and will interface with me. And then you can basically pawn off the job on someone else.
The only other option that people were voting for was Koyuki.
That would be interesting.
People shot that down really quickly.
There are more people here now to choose from.
Correct.
I'm surprised Captain
There are,
Varus didn't try to
yeah.
run for mayor.
Oh, he wasn't here at the time.
Well, that's okay.
Put me
Just
in a position of power ever.
look, you got voluntold. Just tell him everyone voted for you. You're the mayor now. Look, we all voted. That's it. And then when he shows up, he can just put on the hat and wear the sash or whatever it is, and he's good.
To be fair, I don't mean any harm to his reputation. He does political things pretty decently, right? But
Yes.
he also does political things very recklessly. Like, he wanted to try to claim the town under his house to try to give enough time to figure out a plan on how to, you know, get the heat off of us. during a
Right.
certain-
How'd that whole
was a
thing-
that's a terrible idea.
How'd that whole thing work
He
out, by
didn't
the
do it,
way?
because I didn't. I subverted it. I just talked to the oracles and said, "Hey, you know, we want like some kind of like moving room,
And they
to be able to do shit."
And they just they said yeah.
He said,
You read the
well,
paper?
they said that they wanted to talk to you guys first to determine if they would be okay with it, and then he talked to you guys, and I'm pretty sure his exact wording was something along the lines of, "This is a bunch of fuck shit, and they don't want anything to do with it. And also, even if they did, they are too far away to actually be able to do anything effective. So they just kind of said, you guys do your own thing. We're giving you independence.
Not exactly a permanent
Twinkle
solution.
dinks for mayor.
But hey.
Twinkle dinks for mayor. You heard it here. Twinkle dinks for mayor.
Stop, damn you! I don't want to be mayor.
He
So
can't
I have a
run
question.
away. He's too
Is there like a
old.
strength potion that you can make for him? Make him really big and strong.
The challenge is that you'd have to keep giving it to him so often that he would get potion sickness, so it would be very ineffective very quickly.
But only for like a quick burst of strength and power where he just becomes giant and muscular. And
My
is
dear,
like,
Madam,
that
why
doesn't
do you want a
anything
quick
compared
burst
when
of
your
energy?
When your mind is losing itself, I'm starting
because he can be moved so
really
fast.
feel the
Mayor,
I can never escape.
you are, in theory, over 1,000 years old. You are above puns, please.
No, she isn't.
I know she isn't, but I'm going to judge.
I'm really not.
She's old enough to choose if she is or not. One
At a
millennia
certain
she
point,
could be,
you
the
just
other
stop
she
giving a
isn't.
shit. And at a certain point, you just stop caring.
She has surpassed
After the 50th or 60th ego death, I suppose.
the wise old person phase. She has progressed to crazy old person phase.
I wouldn't
See,
even
that's
call
what
myself
I'm doing
crazy.
right now. It's great. Can
McLean,
recommend
do you
it.
recall all those stories
Where am
on
I?
Earth about the American Southwest coyote?
Not exactly. Go into coyote. What? What did they?
He was sort of a deity of the First Nations people. Trickster spirit, coyote. Immortal, but constantly basically doing. Yeah.
It's familiar. Yeah.
Enough blubber.
But we could. There was no way we could have cooked that here.
I'm starting to understand some similarities.
Yeah.
That thing was so horrifying.
Do you think that fish would
What was so horrifying?
Oh, fish. Horrible fish.
The fish they got last week.
Here, take a look at its.
Fish?
Take a look at a picture. Look, it's beady eyes. It's weird
What the-
triangular mouth. It's round face.
It looks like someone took a Atlantic sunfish and made it oblong. Oh,
Do you have that picture of me next to it?
Yeah.
Good morning, dear.
Here it is.
Hi.
You're even doing the. It was this big thing.
What is the World
I'm-
Health
Took me a
Organization?
moment to realize.
Look, here's a picture of
The
me
World
next
Health
to it for
Organization?
scale.
Holy shit.
This man says he's a part of it.
You clean up well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like the acid wash jeans. They're a good touch.
Picture
Generally
of me next
speaking,
to
is
it for scale.
does a lot of very good things in terms of making sure that
You
hospitals are being maintained,
Didn't get a lot to say,
places
but-
that are not underserved.
It is comfy.
Are,
I mean, I'd say, give a, minus one leather jacket and shirt color.
The
We
World
look.
Health Organization on Earth would be the one to be monitoring that and then moving personnel and medicines into play and trying to make sure that all
All other countries that might be traveling in or out can be alerted to
contain and then correct.
Please be ashamed of
So-
a few other.
Had false information yet
You'd be
again.
surprised.
Well, he says
I think I had a conversation about it with some of the other UN folk. Someone nameed.
My
They
days
say that
have become
Richard
meetings,
means dick.
apparently.
Why would you name your son that?
I mean, Richard does work as a sense it could be dick on the other side, yes,
Close
but
enough.
sometimes that's
To be fair, Muso, we also named our
planet.
planet Dirt. So, I mean, what did you expect of us?
Is that
Very
what
well.
Earth
You named your
means?
planet Dirt?
That's hilarious. That's
It
so
means
great.
that.
I like that.
That's hilarious.
What do you call your planet?
We end up calling this
Do you have a
outside,
name for your
it's
planet?
outside, so.
Or
To be
world?
fair, I think that was more the Brazilians.
It's a very long and
believe we
hard
had a
word.
concept
Christopher
of
Vano and Sir, lovely to meet you.
planets before you all
Dr.
came here.
Vandenberg, nice to meet
Oh,
you.
no,
Well, hey, that means you can name it something smarter and more
Not-
profound
wasn't
than we
as
did.
public knowledge,
Seen some
but
of-
there
you've
were
done a lot
people
of
who
the astrology
did.
and geology
Yes.
stuff that's come through. Not much my stuff, but I've seen the reports.
That and a lot of the physics stuff, which I'm sure
Yeah,
only
we
half
really
a
don't
dozen
have a
people
good
have read or
track
understand.
record
So
on naming
very
planets, do we?
But yes, that's me.
Not particularly. We named our own after dirt, and we named our the other ones nearby after gods, and
To the average person, probably, yeah.
and now we let folks like him name all the other ones.
Oh, wank.
Are you this
Might do
inspector
a
or
refill on my cup and another one.
And by someone to
Inspector, may I introduce you to our mayor
Run-ins.
here in town?
Hello.
Your mayor. Very interesting. Dr. Wilhelm Landau.
Oh,
Nice to
oh,
meet
my
you.
knees.
You have a lovely small town.
Nice to meet you too.
You okay there?
Are you? I have
Technically,
to
it's a
ask,
lovely
this is
small
an
barony
obligation
now.
Every day the hills
What
get
kind
steeper.
of doctor are you?
Oh.
I tend to do writings on virology and biotechnology and evolution of humans and stuff like that. Which is why this is such fascinating.
Diseases. He studies infectious diseases and basically how things go and integrate with the human body.
You would need to make things more.
Yes.
So closer of a doctor than a
Use
lot of the
more,
other doctors that I've
ramps
seen. Understood.
In point of fact, this is much more closer to a medical doctor than I am. Yes.
That's a lot of stone.
Peppermint tea.
We've had situations where there's a lot of doctors from your world, but over here, educated people are just called educated. We don't.
It's funny as
call
it
them
is.
doctor, right? And so.
Oh, this is wunderbar.
We had a situation one time, for instance, where somebody got hurt, right? And somebody runs into the tavern here, runs up to a table of 4 people from your town, sitting at a table, and he goes, "Help! I need a doctor. Somebody's been hurt." And everybody goes, "Yes." And he's like, "Somebody's been hurt. I need help." And they're like, and everybody goes, "I can't help with that."
Give that a try if you don't mind.
To be fair, this is how a physicist went up to my elbows in blood in a medical tent on a few occasions.
Yes, I've been confused for a surgeon before as well, so I understand the
A few
confusion that can
times,
happen.
actually, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because no one else was there to do it, but I know where everything's labeled and I can read it because it's labeled in English. So I can at least
Fascinating
do the
enough.
basics of it.
You said
You're
you've
getting
lived
better
here
at it.
for so long, yet you're human. You don't look to have any
Just your medicine names are extremely
evolutionary
complex.
traits.
Oh my god.
I promise.
There are humans here. Yes.
Stretch a little bit.
Not me.
Things are in a different pocket.
Interesting.
Is it
Hmm.
3 tower?
I do not see.
Yes, the
any-
mayor's grace with particularly good genetics.
Doctor, you should know, right?
I could see that.
It's a bit of a faux pas around here to go, you know, poking around people's different, features and traits.
I apologize.
You should ask permission just to be safe. It's usually not a big deal, but there are people who will take it personally. So it's just the best and polite to ask before
I would
doing that
suggest,
kind of
Doctor,
thing.
if you can hold on for about a week, Dr. Jamara and I were working on something going over the more diverse and extreme biological morphologies. There's going to be a paper published shortly. So a lot of those details will be there without
interesting.
actually putting the foot in the mouth, as it were.
But seeing as it's typically we like to hide this, but basically everyone in town knows, so I don't really mind mentioning it. Just as long as new people from outside of town, I don't really tell. But I'm what you would call a kitsune, right?
Wait,
we have
The legends that-
ears and tails that I'm hiding right now, but right here and right back there.
Wait,
I have tails.
this is not some kind of joke, is it?
Nope.
Excuse
my friend, I have rat ears.
It's all right. If you want to go and give it to me
And a
later,
tail.
I could see yours as plain as day.
Later, I don't mind.
To say that they're there, but they're not, it's quite wow.
I'm hiding them.
Oh boy.
With illusion magic.
Can I have some jasmine tea?
This is the magic talk again that goes on. It's very interesting to figure out how that is.
See the other paper about local forms of force and energy, which is probably going to cause a little bit of rewriting of the standard model. Think of it like gravity. We can describe it, but we can't see it, and we can definitely see its impact on things around it.
That's a pretty good way to put it.
It's a complicated
Why
history.
most of my potions work.
A lot of this stuff is actually.
So,
Not great.
along with this
Oh,
magic,
no.
I've heard but not seen. I've also
I am
heard words
very
of
well.
healing liquids that you have been a part of, or both of you have been a part of.
There you go.
That would be
correct.
more I will leave that to Muselfinks, as Muselfinks is easily what I would call an equivalent on this world of what my rank as a professor
bet you
here.
there's probably
But
at
as a
least
master
5 people
alchemist,
looking
I've
for
actually
me.
been learning quite a bit. It's been very interesting.
Going, where's the mayor? I can't find her anywhere.
Essentially-
And I've been in the same spot all day.
The potion is based off of an original recipe for other healing salves, lower scales of healing potion, etc. Essentially, there is a urban plant and a species of this urban plant. It does not vary much across regions. It's all generally the same. That is known very widely for its properties of regeneration and of the body, etc., etc. Along with a few other ingredients here and there to help maintain certain things in the body and not kick things out of balance and all that.
Yes,
What is the word? Fun stuff? You said fun stuff. We're able to get a healing salve and a small healing potion that can heal things like gashes within the
one that's right by my house.
I'm sorry, my friend. I'm old. I'm forgetting words.
Oh, that one's
healing gashes within the body. Particularly, there was one on one of the UN folk. It was about a crossbow bolt shot right here into the shoulder. Fairly
Actually,
severe.
that was Captain Varys, I
been
think,
a
actually.
lot less secretive about it.
No, it was it was him and another person, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Well, that's another example of it, but yes.
And I've told her as much, and she said that
my
she doesn't
healing
know either,
salve,
but,
which is
that she
sort of like a
hasn't
cream
really
that's
done
applied
anything
with a
that
bandage, can heal that up and clear it up
Not
in
to
a week,
say anything about
only
her
leaving the
character
massive
down,
scar.
but I
Go
believe the
after
word is dumb luck.
It's a massive
Fascinating type of healing. That would.
And a similar
I
type
don't have
of
to say to
wound that
you
was
how
on
much-
another one of the worlders, maybe slightly smaller, a bit more of an open gash, but smaller, with this refined one, which is made with a few different techniques now that we've finally gotten it down fully, but the main one is distillation of the main ingredient in its liquid into a more refined form. Can heal it within a day. You can visibly see muscle strands, blood vessels, and everything growing back, the scabs forming within minutes. It slows down after a bit, but within a day. You do have to eat and drink a lot, though. It takes a lot out of your body. So.
But even then, that type of recovery would be so quick. It would revolutionize surgical medicine. People being down
And
for
yet,
months.
well, this is where we get into some of the papers that are being published, because when we talk about those forces, what we're finding is that there's actually, have you read any of the papers before you came over about some of the things that were occurring in the bodies when they came through?
I did not see much of the healing potions. I've seen some of the reports. I've seen some of Martinez's reports. And then a bit of Dr. Shearer's that came through and Dr. Koval.
Particularly Dr. Shearer's and Dr. Jamar's reports on the extracellular activity in our bodies for being here.
The organelle. Yes, I actually saw what it has done to Dr. Shearer.
I saw you on the ground.
Oh, here's where we get into the more physics side of things, because ultimately I deal in energy.
Happened.
What we've noted is that the organelles die off when you go to the other side of the gate. The gate itself is working on a function of quantum entanglement. I'm not going to make your eyes roll back in your head and explain it, but it's a filter. The energy that is here that is supplying the power to those organelles, both in terms of growth and function, and also, we believe, leading to the incredible biological morphology that you find here,
feel free to let me know.
doesn't come through the gate. And what we observed in the more extreme morphs that went through the gate, they begin to get sick.
Yeah, they had a little
or worse, because those organelles die off.
like half a bottle.
So, while we can have some of these potions preserved here for quite some time, I'm not sure of their efficacy if it went and crossed over. I'm fairly certain what we would see is a massive fall off.
Oh,
fairly
he's so
rapidly
smart.
Because it's not being steeped, and what we're basically absorbing all around us here is a natural phenomenon. Well, I say natural as a phenomenon.
It's actually quite high quality.
I can, if you have a small sample, I can take it back with me, and over at least a few weeks, we'll see what happens.
That is almost assuredly why you felt tired and sick. We might have to make another one. We only have some of the basic trial ones that I've been working on my own. We haven't done a big one in a minute.
Winter, I don't even know how much of the material I have left. Let me think.
Oh, wait, if these shits don't work when you take them to the other side of the portal. My son's still not. Oh fuck.
Because you know,
This in particular.
emergencies.
Understandable.
Let me think. How much should I have left?
Yeah, I would love. I have to finish talking.
I suppose I
Yes,
can.
absolutely.
I can get you a small
doesn't
vial
have
and
to be a
work
lot.
on that with the.
No, I mean, if you can wait 5
Um,
minutes, I'll be able to go.
Although I will say, his theory sounds pretty sound, at least from the things I've heard from some of our people that have gone on the other side, for example, how they felt and such, and the changes and.
The big concern that we just sent a report through is that when there was that initial invasion, they probably brought a lot of those extreme morphs for military purposes. We realized after observing this for weeks and being able to get a feel for this from the biological side and the physics side, there may be a lot of unaccounted for remains, which either are still in the jungle or worse, found their way onto the black market.
There you go. Appreciate it.
Cannot say that at least the UN is aware of any of this, but I can definitely put an inquiry about it to keep an eye out.
Scrub.
It would be good because the WHO, I know that there's certain things that are monitored for, particularly sometimes when there are strange medicines that are looking at, you know, endangered species and whatnot. This would probably fall under the same auspice of weird stuff showing up in markets and false curatives and hoodoo. So, let alone
in
the
a sense,
disrespect to
there's been a lot
sentient
of-
species.
There's been a lot of interest in the POWs on the other side, and I know that some people have tried to sneak in and get some of them, and that's been a bit of an issue on the other side, but no one has been taken, at least from what we know.
Well, at least they're
That is a
accounted for,
report.
but yeah, so just a concern. Could you excuse me for a few moments? I just need to speak with Laru. I'll be right back.
No, yes.
And please, Musil, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Go ahead, you'll find.
It is such. Oh.
Couldn't literally anybody make that call?
What is with the fellow over there? He's been eyeing me for the past couple minutes.
Because it's that easy to replicate.
I'm sure they can, yeah. I mean, look, I don't know how it all works over there.
That's just Doan. He's security. He's with us.
He's us. He is also wearing the glass.
Yo, what's up?
I was worried.
He could just be staring off into the distance.
His clothing has a thing on the back that says, it's like a red rectangle that says Supreme.
Yeah.
And he said it denotes it as like a specific like noble house or something. I don't know.
It's not so much a noble house as
branding,
as much as it is.
Did you
Yeah.
steal clothes from a noble?
No.
It's branding,
But
a maker's
okay,
mark.
My point is,
It's prestigious.
well, if it's a maker's mark, that still doesn't change my question. Couldn't literally anybody just recreate that mark?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Technically, yes.
But they've, you know,
It's just a rectangle.
that's why it becomes so, that's why it becomes so important that it's. But think about it. If everyone makes bootlegs, if everyone makes fake copies, then folks are walking around with fake copies. The real one, the true one, becomes even more prestigious and valuable. Also, there's like laws and stuff.
It's really weird hearing you use the term bootleg when, like, I get what you're saying, but do you know why it's called a bootleg?
Not really, I just kind of heard it.
It's because when somebody loses their leg, you put a little wooden leg in their place and then put a boot on it to hide the fact that it's a wooden leg.
That's where that term comes from.
Oh, it's the original fake.
Sailors mainly.
Yeah.
Losing feet.
Well, I guess that was the
Makes
original. But yeah, also, if Supreme catches folks, trying to fake their logo, then they can, take the other folks to court and sue them for a lot of money.
The legal courts, the legal systems.
Yep.
How much
Yes.
money?
Oh.
How much money?
I still don't get
So
your,
much.
your legal systems.
Hey, me neither. Me neither. I'm just the boots on the ground guy.
Like, get into the business of finding fakes and then reporting them and getting
I
like
tend
a
to hide
finder's
myself in a
fee.
lab more often than not.
Please
get
tell me.
involved in a lot of the politics and all of that.
Please tell me your boys are bringing over like a law professor or a lawyer or something. Some
Not
kind of
from who,
mediator.
but, maybe ask the UN. Maybe
it sounds like it could be profitable if they just do it all the time and they have like a whole industry based off of
that
it.
sounds something for more of the political division than me. I stick with the research more than anything.
Right. So, I guess I just wanted to ask, what's the plan? You know, why'd the UN send you, WHO? You
Why not send the World Health Organization to check out my medical?
Well, you know, I was just curious. You know, are you planning on having a bit more of a presence here in the upcoming wave of folks?
He just spelled out who? Why did he spell out who?
More than we have. We did start with the original funding for some medical equipment that you've had here, but we're looking to invest more.
Right.
Given the longevity of this stay.
And given how, appealing some of the medical procedures here are, some of the possible treatments, R&D.
It's definitely interesting. The theories of Ashira are also very interesting. The belief that, in a sense, they are, I guess, according to their words, evolutionary superiors of us.
Ha! Is that
I
what
wouldn't call it that. That'd just be rude.
Is that what she wrote about?
I can tell.
Well, that's what I'm more or less understanding. From what I understand, the base of all of them tends to be us, but grander, more expanse, varied. It's very interesting for what she says. He believes that the slimes here were the original race and someone else invaded, and thus.
Huh.
It's a very fascinating theory to really honestly think about.
Well, maybe it's just, you know, maybe it's humans putting themselves at the center of the universe again.
But then how and when?
I suppose that seems to be a trend on both sides of the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
And back to the potions. They even past the medical capabilities. There are many things that they can do. For example, there was a festival a few months ago called Dahana. Lovely festival. Amazing. It is a beautiful culmination of everyone. And one of the major things is that there are vendors who sell things, and I had made alchemical potions and alchemical candies to sell. With varying effects. It can get as simple as a potion to help calm the person who drinks it. Or things that are useful. For example, a liquid toothpaste I had made. What?
There's something really important that you need to come look at real quick.
Is it the fish?
Oh, if it's the fish, I'm killing you. Like I can do that anyways.
I will be with you later then.
Swing this thing. Oh god.
No, the fish head is with Resna,
But
unfortunately.
yeah, so what is the what are you hoping to accomplish here, I guess? Just as a, you know, catch-all. What are your ideal views for you know, the next 6 months?
Well, it's not my views. I will not be here.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, can I borrow you for a moment?
Sure thing.
My, it's definitely become a very
odd
interesting.
Talk to you later, Dr. Lambert.
They mistaken me for you.
Actually,
Interesting.
mind joining me as well?
Not interesting.
And you?
Someone said there was an inquisitor around.
Your insight might be useful on this question.
Investigator. Wilhelm Landberg. I'm placing you under arrest.
On what charges? I have done nothing wrong. I am here under orders.
On behalf of the CIA, I'm placing you under arrest for conspiracy to commit murder.
Oh, don't tell me he's behind.
I'm sorry. You said CIA. If you were FBI, who's the liar here?
What's
I have done no such thing.
Landry?
There is the proof that I have.
Being dealt with.
Still doesn't answer. Man,
Internal affairs. It looks like we brought a couple of them with us on our way here. Those folks did at least.
Rashida, that woman might have one of the guns on her.
Well, Maclo can.
She was showing Maclo
Our FBI friend just put the doctor under arrest.
Oh!
But we're not revealing our sources.
Research of what?
That's
So much data when this is your
is
first
more
time here.
concerning than accusing me of murder. If you have sources, you would likely show them than just arrest an innocent man.
Get real complicated about things, don't you?
That would be risking their life. If you could please.
Something I guess we managed to avoid bringing along with us to your world until now.
I just. Please cooperate. I don't think anything bad will happen.
Oh, it's fine, but I
I
now
can
have a
assist with that.
feeling I must worry for my life with the fact that there's someone here is putting me under arrest over false charges. No claims, no nothing.
What's going on?
They say they are CIA, but we're an FBI. And then, well...
Yeah, I know a little about y'all's legal system. Innocent till proven guilty, rap, but that doesn't mean you still can't be taken into custody.
They don't have authority here.
He's trying to fight it.
It's
Well,
this is
Maclo
something.
can arrest him.
So
It's
the
his.
challenge, sir, is
Oh shit. Guess
as
you're
you know,
right.
we're
That's the thing.
not exactly connected
Our
to the
jurisdiction.
world, so I don't have a good means of validating that information here.
Yes, but you also have no way of validating her information.
Worst
I
that
want to point out...
happens is that I walk
It's
you
me.
through the portal, and the base on the other side says, "Wait, you didn't have
Or-
authority," and then you walk back.
Or you take me to another side and you put a bullet in the back of my head. I know what happened with the J2. I do not believe I can trust the CIA in the same way, secret organizations and such. Am I wrong? It's all over the news what the last secret agency attempted to do. Am I wrong?
This is exactly what I didn't want.
I can assure your safety.
Just in plain sight, trying to arrest without any evidence. It's come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Also, I don't trust her fully, so don't get your hopes up because this tactic is very
Don't
common.
just bash them both over the back of their head with something heavy and then you could... Oh dear, we gotta take them to the base for, medical evaluation.
You know, that actually is a better idea.
I'm trying to protect a life.
To disable both of them.
Please lay everything you have on.
Nah, come on. I don't think we got
Look,
it.
they're like a couple of fucking children.
That lady has a, she's armed. She's FBI, I wouldn't imagine. I'd imagine she's got some fighting skills.
I'm armed.
Look, point is, if anything breaks out, we're fucked. We need to try, right, to resolve this diplomatically and calmly.
When to not accidentally release it into my stomach.
He's cooperating that way.
Go get a gun.
Yeah, yes, fine.
Hold. If you don't mind, back up here, sir. And we're gonna go with the
Don't mind for a second.
full group.
Of course.
Laundry.
Try to make yourself a mess, obviously.
Let's go.
God damn it. God. Oh. McLean hates this. McLean very much dislikes this.
Sure. It's been a busy week. I lost track of everyone that I gave them to.
Importantly, before we proceed, we should pat him down for a weapon.
Unfortunately, because a lot of this is
Yes,
rebuilt.
if I may.
Let's go into clinic.
If I may,
sir. Exactly what I tried to
As a
do.
fellow doctor, can you explain to the situation of this, that they're claiming me of a attempted assassination.
Of what? What?
Heresy
to commit.
Those don't look like the letters of the WHO. That says FBI.
FBI?
It's a whole lot of
Yeah.
complications.
The lady had a little name tag that
Yeah,
said
she's got a-
FBI.
She's got a badge on that says FBI.
Politics.
Well, wait a
Van
minute.
Owens,
The FBI is
they're,
an American agency.
They're
What-
leaking over.
Why is an American? Well, why is an American agency here too? Wait.
She's here on. Well, she.
Complications.
To my understanding, she was here under the guise of.
Oh, is he gonna?
Well, he got away. It's.
Gosh.
Did he fall off the cliff? Oh my! I don't. She has. She just pulled out. She's that way.
Oh.
Everyone's so
not
fast.
chasing this. I'm not built for.
Does this lead anywhere?
Cliff face.
McLean, it's a big drop.
Right. I'll be careful.
You're gonna get me? Or are you going to save him?
Fuck.
Hey, what the hell's going on? Hey, what happened? What happened?
He's been shot. He's been shot.
All right, give me a second.
We need to stop him. I need to stop him. Put pressure on the wound. No.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Send somebody back for him.
Just go. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey. Maclo. Hey. Stay with me, okay? Breathe. Hey, control your breathing, kid. Okay? Just focus. Rowan. Hey.
Hurts so much.
Modern technology. Get Van Owens. Get a fucking doctor. Get someone. Maclo just got shot. Go.
Shot with a. Get go through here.
Hey, you're gonna be fine, okay? You're gonna be. Keeping pressure. It's gonna be okay. Just tough this out, all right? How are things going between you and Rashida, huh?
Why asking now?
Get your mind off of it. Get your mind off of the pain. Focus on something else.
It won't stop bleeding. Why? I think of that now.
Okay.
Modern technology, right?
Hold a minute. Where were you shot?
Get a Yoon, do you know a doctor or anyone? Healer?
We need to take it to the tower. McLean, grab this. I'm giving you a bandage.
Right.
Grab that side. And wrap it tightly. Sorry, Matt. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, this is going.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Bring up. Come on. Gotta take you to the tower. McLean, could you find Muscle Things? He should be near
Sure.
the US building. Like you and Dave?
I shouldn't leave these hanging around either, God damn it.
Where is he? Do you know?
Musel thinks, any of you seen him around?
No, I'm currently looking for Lee.
Motherfucker up.
Actually, well, no, Moose thinks is right there.
Perfect. Oh, well,
Who, motherfucker?
just found them.
Oh, wait, there's Amari, Lite, where? Do you know? Can someone please explain to me what's going on? Who did what? I'm unsure. I was.
Seems our doctor friend Well, he was getting brought away, and then he used this on Maclo.
What?
Why? Maclo just got shot.
Yeah. And
If it's that who
I don't-
motherfucker, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
it was.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
I don't know where he's gone.
It was the who motherfucker?
Yes. In there. Shot him and ran somewhere. He could still be somewhere.
Was it?
So it wasn't the woman, it was the guy.
Yes.
He's gone missing.
Dr. Dr. Hans something.
I'm getting you.
White coat, black hair. If you can find him,
White coat.
he's dangerous.
Slicked back hair.
He had one of these. He could have another.
White coat, slicked back hair.
Black
you
hair.
mean
The one with
showed up?
Natalie?
Yes, the one who showed up looking for her earlier, yeah.
He's with her right now, and I don't know where she
No,
is.
he's not.
Then where's Natalie?
He was just up there talking to us for like the past 20 minutes. And then this
Where's
lady
Natalie?
with an FBI badge comes up and says, hey, we need to talk to him. And so I got some people away, and then all of a sudden you see people hold away from
How's Maclo doing?
Do you know where?
Somebody
Also,
check the
I am,
tower.
Oh. For what?
With the contraption on it.
You mean the radio?
Mm.
Currently we're healing something. Do you know where they just went?
I've...
The
No.
Catkin.
No. I'm sorry. Fuck.
They're in the medical tent.
What a
McLean,
damn
if
mess.
You wanna see them. I'm gonna go check on people.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do. Dr. Lamberg is still out there. Fuck.
I'm gonna go looking for the people who are missing.
Please be safe.
Go with somebody.
I can go with you.
Well. This was quite the quite the adventure.
Oh, that is.
I can keep him this way.
Shite.
This tendrils wrap. Just holding him.
Put one of the salves on it. It's the best we're gonna have to do for now.
All right.
How's he doing?
I think I've got something. All right.
Not now.
Who's gonna start rubbing the salve on it?
Dr. Yan isn't here?
Here. He dropped it.
Can you go help look where they say?
Thank you.
Ammo taken out. No left behind.
Box of medical kits. CM based.
What happened?
Perfect.
What?
Perfect.
What was
well,
that?
right now what we need
Alright,
is to find somebody with medical training.
So I'm going to try
Because
to suture what I
the
can and
perpetrator is
bandage
also
the rest,
injured.
okay?
Yeah, we'll put the.
Oh, you
just
got
put
him?
The patches right on top of it. Yeah.
We got him.
All right.
We got
Well,
him, but he's bleeding.
So
Heavily
you're
from
not one of the
sword wounds.
fake people?
No, she's good.
well, most of our
Well, okay. Just
I mean,
focus on this for now.
the two
That's the most I
the two healers are already occupied.
We have people looking
Although I
for
wouldn't
us.
suggest bringing them to the same tent as Maclo.
There we go.
So, with this situation, we'll probably have to go to the UN base for more medical personnel, but we'll have to be quick about it.
Alright. Well, we'll see if they've done anything while we're gone as well. Perhaps things... Oh. Yes, perhaps things have resolved while we're gone.
You just keep those guns on you, please, because I don't want to be
Yes.
carrying one and...
Well, it's quite the introduction you've had to this
Stay out
town.
of the population. Oh, quite the introduction, and I'll be gone soon. Perpetrator in tow.
Hi, my name is Misaki. I'm the emissary between Valis and the UN. Nice to meet you. Let's get this deal.
Hi, I'm Miss Maya Stafford. Stafford. CIA.
Nose isn't working.
I don't know if you know what the CIA is. It's the Central Intelligence Agency of the United States of America.
Wait, so you're
We're
the CIA
responsible
or
for
the?
most of the,
Why are there so many letters?
you know, preventing assassinations.
A lot of letters.
High profile.
Have you seen?
Oh, this Dr. Young.
I understand the general concept of stopping bleeding. Okay.
Jan, do you know how to pack a wound?
Yes.
I need you to take
gunshot.
this.
Perfect.
Pack
We have the
the wound in his
Oh.
eye.
That was.
Can we escort you to UN base with those? Put them down.
First, matter of escorting him to the UN base.
Your shot?
I'm going
He's
to
being
taking my eyes
medically
off of him for a
treated to
second.
ensure he doesn't die.
The pain from stuffing the wound is excruciating.
Here's. Can you hand the guns to him, and I'll take him to UN base. Strap him off.
I'm a reporter.
Is going on here?
I'm not.
Dr. Yan, you expertly packed this wound.
Oh, hi!
Not authorized nor
we
willing.
How about the
Okay.
So this man right here just shot Macro.
You want to get him back?
Well,
to
Miss
base
Stafford,
And Leeds
mind letting me know what all this was?
Get you upright. Come on.
I see you have the CIA doing.
Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to say. This was a CIA operation.
Don't speak nonsense.
That's all.
Let's get you up.
Well, your CIA operation just got a resident of a village shot.
I'll get the samples and return them to where they're supposed to be.
See? Back there.
The operation was to attempt to prevent it. Unfortunately,
Well, you're
I
not
can't
doing
control
a
all the
pretty good job,
variables.
because one of the main things for in Valus right now is gun control, as you call it.
This is.
That's not my purview.
I will
The gun got
have
through
you later about this
on
incident.
someone
I
else.
don't think she passed us on our way, so she's probably.
Well, your target is being moved, so you can move the firearms
Yes.
with them.
I'm going with it. I'm going with
What were you
I would also like to know.
looking
Please
for?
handle this. I'll handle the rest for now.
Fucking
So
hell.
who got shot?
Maclo.
Maclo.
He was trying to stop
And
dear old
Lisa is
doctor.
missing right now. We're trying to find out where she ran off to.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rena and a bunch were down by the bear stairs, so ain't no one gone out that way. They're the first people to ask if you want to find them specifically, though. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on times.
You mind coming with me? I got some
Why did they
questions
give
to ask.
Maclo a gun?
They did not. Did they give Maclo a gun?
Yes, Maclo had a firearm. I saw it.
Fuck.
See, I'm carrying this because I got fucking trained. I spent several weeks training. Technically, I wasn't meant to have been trained, but I was.
Miss Stafford,
So at least I know what I'm doing.
I think Miss Stafford knows she fucked up. She's
Yeah.
going full damage control. She's going full not at purview to say. So, if she tries to leave, you mind helping me stop
Yeah.
her?
See, this is why I said just bash them both over the back of the head with a bottle and let them sort it out. And this wouldn't happen. I think I was here.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just ran all the way to the, all the way down to the bear stairs and all that, and then once I found that they hadn't made it that far either way, I came back up and held the bridge to make sure they couldn't escape. And then waited till intel came down. Yeah, where's the mayor sprinting off? See, I wouldn't have minded if it was the mayor that got shot. That would have been fine. Let her bleed.
Hey.
What? Why?
Oh no, she fucked me off. Real bad. When the oracles were here, she decided to do something fucking stupid and, you know, ran her mouth.
Hmm.
Running your mouth isn't a reason to get shot.
I
It
agree.
almost brought down an entirety of the Imperial Army on us, potentially. So, you know, I was, tad sore about that.
This would have been best if no one got hit.
I don't think so. If Jan wants to keep the little secret, they better.
Yeah, sure, no one getting shot's a better idea.
And I'd say both of our guests are responsible for that.
That is not how we run things here.
Well, yeah, because the UN understands procedure and follows it to the letter, whereas they were a bit more, well, what do you guys say, freeform, I think it is?
Yeah, fast and
Which,
loose.
shouldn't be how it should be done. Why do you think I very much have actually had to do this?
Before I can help. I'm sorry.
The chamber move.
You have your own responsibilities. Go.
There we go. Chamber's empty. I had one in the chamber. I'm making sure that it doesn't have one in the chamber.
Good.
It's like knocking an arrow.
Still don't understand those things.
And that's
yeah,
for the best.
It's like, yeah, think about like it's your bow, except it's just a tube. And instead of it being an arrow, it's like a pebble that goes so much faster. And do not be on the receiving end, because I have been, and it sucks.
I know of the firearm, but if you could go up there and make sure the pieces, if there's anything
Yeah.
there, make sure that it's handled. I only know of one injury, and that is with Macula.
You talking about the tower?
Actually, you might be able to. Apparently, he had something that could quote-unquote destroy half the town. You know anything about that?
Not about anything that could destroy the town, but I picked up a loaded firearm and handed it off to the agent there. Made sure to pick up any spent casings or ammunition.
Alright. They might have just been freaking out or heard something wrong. Okay.
Might have been hyperbole.
If you want to ask around, Maclo got shot. He's in the medical tent out back. Van Owens and Musil are treating him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at least. Make sure there's nothing left.
All right, I'm gonna try and do my part to make sure we can contain this whole thing. Well, Miss Ambassador, that was
very much like
quite the morning, huh?
that is the last thing that I had expected from today. I can tell you that much.
So the doctor. Apparently he's been accused of murder. You hear anything about that?
I have not heard anything about this. I believe that whoever this individual is was most likely... Well, I have not had the reports yet. I am going to try and figure things out now.
Perfect. Yeah. Look, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but don't let either of those two leave yet, because both of them got a lot to speak for.
I know.
It's I got up here and then I got to the bare stairs and then I locked off the...
Politically wise, between us and Valis is handled, and that they understand that this is an isolated incident, that we are not going to let this happen ever.
See if he tried going wild.
Perfect.
This was my
You never
fault.
know.
I overlooked them, and I had hoped that things had been better, but...
That's a good slogan.
Next time this happens, please go with the simple thing. Just beat people over the back of the head, knock them unconscious, pull them somewhere, handcuff them, and then, you know, sort it all out instead of letting someone start running.
Unfortunately, I was out there, so I could not know.
Yeah, that wasn't on you there, Ambassador. Otherwise, suddenly everyone was all very much a...
Jeez.
Yeah. See, I fucking hate that woman sometimes. Really do. Straight at me. Straight at me. She just fucking took my leg out, I swear.
I'm sure she was just in a hurry. I mean, after all, someone just got
Everyone is, it's understandable.
someone just got shot
When
for the
I'm in a
first
hurry,
time
I try to
inside our
assume,
town.
You know.
You know.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah, Macalo's gonna have a wonderful scar from that.
And a lot of folks are going to be worried. You know,
Yep.
this stunt could have undone quite a bit of goodwill between our peoples.
Yeah, look, the people here understand why guns are bad, right? They've been on and heard the stories. Now people have seen it.
Yeah.
They understand why these things are to be feared, and why I'm carrying one is a terrifying thing. But then again, I always walked around with a sword, which is just as fucking scary.
Well, think of it like this: 2 new people came in one day, and already someone got shot. In a couple weeks, a whole more new people are gonna be coming in. So.
And why do you think I'm gonna be doing what I'm doing? Making sure they don't do stupid shit.
Well, hey.
Hopefully.
You've got your work cut out for you.
I'll get that.
Okay, so what's the deal with that guy anyway? Other than being an imposter?
My idea of just 2 people bitching at each other, just knock them both over the head, knock them out, drag them somewhere, and chain them up. Would have been a lot easier than someone, you know, getting shot, because you're gonna hear that later.
So I know that she's an inquisitor, or she's like an off-world inquisitor, or something. I don't know.
She's like a guard, whereas the other guy was more like an inquisitor.
Maclaw has been shot.
Okay, but like
He's back in
Yeah.
the he's back in the medical
Inquisitor
tent.
work for?
Chris and Muselfinks are tending to him.
Muselfinks is probably
He'll pull
I was gonna
through.
say Musel was there, so
Why did
he's
they
gonna be fine.
shoot Maclaw of all people.
Our
Well,
friend in the CIA gave him
maybe he
a
had a gun.
firearm,
Yeah.
and the doctor also had a
He has no
firearm.
training.
When someone with a gun sees someone else with a gun pointing it at him.
Great.
This is this could be described
well,
as
this is
a fuck up
last
on all
minute.
accounts.
Is this what they call a diplomatic incident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Doctor from Germany, agent from the US, all here in a base run by the UN in another fucking world. This is the international incident. This is the political incident. Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Congratulations. I think this is what they call striking a match, right?
Are we
Yeah.
going to be allowed to speak to him?
Damn better be. I know I'm getting my
To be
15
fair,
minutes.
The best we got at this point is you two. You two getting the questions asked is the best we have, because you're prize winners, right? People will listen, and you only report the truth, which means that everyone will know exactly what happened, and it can get smoothed over nice and easy, right?
Hey, big-
None of this, people trying to say it this way and all that.
Well, hey, big guy, as long as you're there blocking the door so they don't try anything funny or get away, I think we can do just that.
Yeah,
Okay.
why do you think I'm standing outside the gate? What are they gonna do if they run through there without the proper procedure? Well, the other side's gonna make sure that they're detained for long enough for people from here to get back over there. And if they try coming out this way, what am I gonna do? Just dive. Easy.
Yeah, alright.
Ain't no one getting past me.
But we need to ask.
List the questions.
Who
Yep.
are they
But I think you
really?
would probably hurt someone.
Where are? Who sent them?
I'm not going
Why?
to try hurting them. I'm
Yeah.
big,
What is
I'm
their
fluffy.
goals?
Rez, you're big and fluffy anyway. I don't know.
They might
how
clam
many
up
in the
because,
weights.
you know, they might ask for lawyers and whatnot, but
3 times.
we can hold them
this,
here.
Probably.
Yeah,
We have that
exactly.
authority.
3 times a human.
So suddenly,
okay.
an entire Resnair suddenly like grabbing someone and dropping on top of them with your full weight. You may or may not do like permanent damage or something, if you're not just straight up killing them.
What? Wait, Maclo.
There's an
Who?
imposter.
Also,
There's an imposter inside your base that's been captured. That came
How
from
can I
your
get
side.
a card?
Something
Huh?
he said was CIA,
your
and
card.
he was
You've
the
got
one
a
who shot
card.
Macklin.
Oh fuck.
Oh, yeah, my ID.
What?
I mean,
What's
CIA.
going on? What is
CIA.
this?
Oh
You wanna try
shit.
joining the
Okay,
US?
CIA is here.
It's a whole situation. I'll be happy to fill you in later. But just so you know,
Okay, wonderful.
we've got a CIA agent and someone pretending to be a
Really
doctor
I
from
got you.
Germany in that tent there. One of them gave Maclo a gun. The other one shot Maclo.
Where's the paperwork?
Okay, so America put their hand a little too far in a pie. That's wonderful.
No.
Yeah.
The major or something.
The Phoebe sent a woman here. The Phoebe, right? The FBI sent a woman here. And then
The
that
FBI.
man in the white, yes.
That
And
man.
Nope, not that man. The woman with the dark hair
the
is
woman,
the Phoebe.
okay.
Come up to me and hitting on me.
Alright,
so sure,
the man in the white coat that shot Maclo said he was from the World Health Organization. But that's a lie.
That's a lie.
If you
That was
marry
a lie.
over there,
Yeah.
then you become
Okay.
what's it?
So they're
He's the
actually
one that
part of the
shot
CIA.
Maclo. I don't know. He said the word CIA. I don't know what that means.
I mean, he would be a really bad CIA agent if he said that he was CIA. Okay.
I think I think the lady from the FBI might have been in the CIA. FBI might have just been a cover. She said she's
still WHO, or maybe that's a cover.
yeah, covers. Either way,
But she's CIA.
Flower knows a lot more
Okay.
than we do. Flowers around the whole
I
thing.
see.
So they shot Maclo of all people. Maclo. Why Maclo?
Maclo. Because someone gave Maclo a fucking gun.
because the agent and Maclo tried to stop him from running.
Bureau of Investigation.
Ah,
So
fuck.
they investigate things, right?
You got something to. I got blood on my hands. Could you
assume that would mean that they get all the intelligence.
Here's some gauze and a napkin. Well,
Thank
not a
you.
napkin, a handkerchief. Don't give it back. Okay, I'm just going to. So my recommendation is to guard your recommendation to me. Sorry, I was dealing with some other things. Is to guard the gates. That's what you want from me.
That sounds confusing.
Well, he's in there. They captured him.
They're both in there right now, actually.
Yeah, but like that's still.
But it looks like half the damn villages too.
See what it's like. You see the people. I mean, okay, granted.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
yeah, you. To be first
Oh,
question.
don't worry. I made sure these two were safe.
Brazil.
They're okay.
I'm
So far,
worried is not the right word. Well, okay,
As lookout.
it's whatever.
Right?
Yeah, well, the thing is,
Hey,
you go through
yeah,
the
no, it's okay. You can be a little bit stressed. I mean, what? We've had an American agent kill a German, scientist or someone pretending to be a German scientist in a UN compound on another fucking planet. This is the
He said his name
international
was
incident.
Dr. Wilhelm.
What?
Yeah, they got a whole machine, right? Like,
I thought you said
like the carriages to a degree.
Yeah.
But it's got big long bits on the side, and it goes up into the sky like a harpy.
That's what I thought as well. Okay.
And what we're taking is apparently like,
I don't
you know,
just sound like a
months
white privilege.
All of you hear two gunshots go off from the direction of the medical tents.
Oh, son of a.
Unfortunately.
Hey!
Right.
Okay.
Hold on. Is that? Hold on. Wait a second.
I'll chamber
Let's
one just in
see.
case. Bro, if you
shall
could
I
get behind
stay
me.
here just in case, or?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna.
Just making sure if anyone comes out this way.
We're
That's
gonna
why I'm
stay
holding it
here,
down.
Okay,
out of the
right,
way.
so, right.
Don't
So
let.
is that it?
Don't let the
Just doing this.
professionals. Hey! It's okay, big guy.
Yeah. We're good. We're good. You don't gotta worry about it. I really don't want to have to actually shoot someone. I've
He
been on the
was,
receiving end. Do not lie. Know the proper way to do things. The side, and it goes up into the sky like a harpy. I really don't want to have to actually shoot someone. I've been on the receiving end.
Actually, get Max. We're just doing this. What's it? Actually, get Max. We're just doing this.
Welp.
He might not be alive.
You might want to make sure that he might want to attack someone because he seems to be the proper
World
way to do
Health
things.
Organization.
The side, and it goes up into the sky like a harpy.
He might not be alive.
You might want to make
Come
sure
on.
that he might want to attack someone because he seems to be, but it's not in your hand, which means
Okay.
the side, and it goes up into the sky like a
What's
harpy.
it?
You might want to make sure that he might want to attack someone because he seems to be, but it's not in your hand, which
Okay,
means
what
I'm
about-
gonna just, and it goes up into the sky. Like
Come on, not now.
You
Not
might want to
now.
make sure that he might want to attack someone because he seems to be, but it's not in your hand, which
Okay,
means
what
I'm
about-
gonna just, and it goes up into the sky.
Release me.
terribly Mclean. What was privilege?
You know, I got a lot going on in my head right now. We good? Someone just...
Breathe, just take breaths. Just take deep breaths. Just focus on your breathing.
Oh, wait.
In and out.
Chamber again.
There isn't a catkin in here, right?
There isn't a catkin? I don't
No.
know. All I know is I
Fuck,
need to
that
go
was...
to the
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was here.
He won't
At least I know. At least make sure
He was,
the light is on and I do not have one in the chamber. I don't know why they get mad.
I heard this one was, he was also in the war, wasn't he? Front line?
I have no idea.
I'm worried about if someone decides to get my fingers.
I have no idea, honestly.
I'd, yeah. I heard through the grapevine.
Excuse me.
Can I speak to Asaki if I
Right.
can come in and look?
Asaki is the one in red, right?
Yes.
Who got
I'll go
shot?
Grab her. I don't want anybody in addition or across.
I don't know yet, but...
Well, some bloke's dead. Miss Margarita, as well as a few other people, are having it taken care of.
The doctor?
As of right now.
So the
I
guy
want
in the white jacket got shot, did he?
Ivan, she's hurt.
Great.
Ivan, she's hurt. She's hurt.
Excuse me?
Can you get Miss Hatcher on, please?
You go get the redhead.
Alright.
I got a missing person on my hands and trying to find the answer.
I know that people are going to be looking for answers.
Excuse me, Miss
I
Aki?
hope to give them as many answers as I can.
Someone at the gate looking for you. Something about a missing person? What's this I hear about the doctor being dead?
Miss Yan decided to discharge 2 bullets straight into his chest.
We were hoping to at least ask him some questions.
I know. So was I.
He's dead?
I'm... Yes, unfortunately.
Was he attacking her again? Or someone again? Anyone?
Please allow us to handle the operation first before we go entering things. Tensions are high right now, and I want to make sure that we have all the answers before we go giving. Yes?
I would like a UN personnel to come with me. We wanted citizens of Alice want to
Let's go,
do a quick search
let's go
here
talk to our
make
other
sure
visitor.
Leeching is not here. Still around the base.
Oh. See if Landry can handle that.
Can you keep people away from coming this way? Please do this a kind.
Jackson's amnesia acting up. Yup, epilepsy, actually.
Okay, alright.
I'm done. Can we have you guys vacate as well? I just got up and I'm already pissed off. Please, let's just keep it organized.
They are allowed.
Hey, they'll handle it. Come on, pal. Let's head out.
Yeah, okay, alright. Look, I just wanted to talk to Landry because apparently he's got access to paperwork that I want to fill in.
Well, right now somebody got shot and killed. I don't want anything else happening on this base. So we'll have to wait for another time, unfortunately. Seem reasonable?
Did she break her nose?
Did she break her nose?
I don't know.
Well, I don't think she was the one who broke
her
it,
nose.
Let's
Yeah.
take a look.
I mean, that I know how to set, but aside from that, that's about the length and breadth of my
Quite
medical
familiar,
knowledge.
Yes, I forgot your... I've only learned like your name like once, so forgive me. The ambassador and myself both agree that it's going to be a good idea to keep valid citizens off the base for now until everything's handled.
Well, if that's the case, then if you're wanting to stay on this side or that side, make that choice. I'm closing the gate.
I'm staying on this side because I have to conduct a search, so...
Well, if it's entrusted to you, then by all means.
So,
but for right now, we are locking everybody out.
I'm gonna
just
need another
for now.
smoke.
Your friend's gonna be okay, I'm sure.
Don't know why
Come on,
people
look
do
up,
that.
look up. It's gonna hurt a little bit.
What?
He's gonna check your nose.
What's is it like moongrass or midweed?
It's definitely broken. Shit. Okay.
Marlboro Reds.
So what I'm about to do is reset the cartilage.
Tobacco.
And it's going to be extremely painful.
I don't know tobacco.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a big hit where we're from. It's
Bite down on that for a second.
very
that
popular
works,
with
sure.
sad old men.
Right, there you go.
Okay, all right.
At least I know how to do broken noses.
Sorry, are you
On
saddled?
3. 1, 2. There we go. I know.
Ugh,
I know.
There you go.
What a fucking mess.
You got it.
Okay.
You're good.
So,
Yeah, she's good.
fuck, I just
Okay,
wanted,
right, there we go.
I was told that I could get some paperwork to
Yeah, it's
see if
gonna
I could
hurt
get
really
to the
bad.
other side,
Very well.
so I can see what's
Yes.
in your world.
Okay. So
Yeah.
There's gonna be
And
an extra
then-
few bits that I need to
And
do,
then
but right
we
now,
get told of
you're just-
imposters.
With actual
There's
healing. Good on you.
Just do not let
There's-
anything any more
that's
trauma
been-
happen to the
that-
nose. Keep this to your nose. So you
That,
don't bleed
and then
everywhere.
it's like, what's it? Apparently the Inquisitor wasn't from the the
Your
FB,
beautiful white
and
dress
is from
stained
the
with
CIA or something. It's like, what's going on with your what are your Inquisitors anyway?
We got a lot of them from a lot of different places. You could say.
Don't forget, like, their entire world, like, all the people that have come over, right? They gather people from all over their world on the plains, took them to Brazil, and then they came to here. That's why they're from all over.
Didn't mean to. It weren't on purpose.
Not okay.
And that's the only reason
Yeah, not just
why
one
it's
empire.
not being removed.
Global. It's weird, right?
Yeah, you'll get that paperwork.
Okay.
This is just something we gotta
Yeah.
clear up first.
You good, Rue? You
Are you
good?
okay? Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm
Didn't hurt
fine.
you? Promise?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. Not a thing wrong with me.
All right, Laru. Questions.
All
What do you
right,
want to ask
yeah.
and to who? We got our agent, and
We have to ask about the entirety of everything that happened from start to finish. The only person that I can think of that would know from the start to finish is the ambassador that brought him here, and Flower, who was with them most of the time.
Okay, don't blame me.
Then Maclo, we're gonna have to ask what happened there. We need to talk to the Fibby, as well as
Is there something that you need?
the witness to
Nah, I'm good. I'm just
the murder.
waiting
Dr.
for it all
Yan.
to sort of settle down, everyone to calm a little bit, and
Figure-
then, you know, we
suddenly puts a lot of things in perspective.
Figured that
Yeah, it's all right, Rez.
that man definitely
Don't
knew
worry.
something. If
The way he was talking was he knew a lot of something in some way, but he was being real, he was, what did he say? He was telling the truth, but he wasn't telling all of the truth.
precisely.
We need to figure out. Okay, if it's important, how the
The fact that Maggie's
the
actually
letters
there
are
with a
involved. The
rifle is
CIA.
scary.
She's a terrifying woman.
Oh yeah, no. Little mouse and
why-
mother of all wyverns.
came here. I mean, we were
Truly.
gonna ask him.
Wasn't
but
expecting her to prefer 5.56.
Well-
we figured out
guy
what
myself.
they know.
I mean,
Yeah, I
he
don't
said
know
he
about
was a
5.56.
doctor, but I mean, now that he's not, he could be, a whole number of things with even more options for
Is there any
why he
particular reason
decided
that
to
you
come
went
here.
for a Beretta M9 instead of a Glock 17?
True. Very true.
And better. That's what they issued me.
Don?
But if
Then they wouldn't give me a 1911 apparently.
if Dr.
something
Yan
about
was the
45
one
would be too
to
much.
shoot him twice, I mean that's deliberate. That's to kill.
Anything I can help with?
Maybe they're related in some way.
I don't know.
She's just
Before
coming to terms with it, I think.
before they
see
dragged him off,
small
the
cat girl
traitor, the impostor, whatever.
come in here before we all
Miss
showed up?
CIA was saying that he was accused of murder. And
Okay. Did you happen to see a small cat girl run by before this whole mess?
I think Litze is also missing at the moment. I don't know where she is.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
I don't know if that's connected at all.
Shorter
I mean,
cat girl.
I was there at the
Don't
tavern
approach, she will be freaked out
when
by
it
us,
happened.
But try
But
to find someone.
I mean, I didn't see her anywhere.
Most of the residents of the town know her. You better if a local approaches her.
And we were talking with the doctor, Mr. What? Nope, completely spaced on the name. Lamberg, Dr. Lamberg, or so he says. Said.
Dr. Landberg Wilhelm.
Terrible at that.
Yeah. He was supposedly.
He was supposedly from the WHO, World Health Organization. He said he was here
Doing
for a
good.
health inspection for the new. Oh no.
You're not Brad.
He was for the
Sure,
new
you've,
people
like,
that
you
were
know,
coming.
you've been hit in the face
What
before.
if there's more imposters coming?
Well, I mean, at
Well,
this
then you
point, I
took
was
it like
kind
a
of seeing that as more of an inevitability and not. I mean, we've set the groundwork. We've built this, stable foundation.
You survived your first battle.
Now I imagine folks would be sending a lot of people with special interests through, but his first one got murdered, so.
I think that the UN is going to have to do a very big vetting on people that are wanting to come through.
Nobody's getting in, nobody's
We met
getting out
people.
without being shaken down.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
I don't think it's about that. Like, come on, I got a weapon to and from the other side without them finding it.
List of people we need to talk to.
Maclo,
Ambassador,
Jan,
Flower, Maclo.
I'm gonna pretend I
Jan.
didn't hear that.
and Miss Stanford,
wasn't really
I believe her
illegal.
name was.
Was it not? Oh shit.
The Phoebe.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing. Never really pulled this thing out, right?
Where'd you get that? Looks like something you find at a gas
Costa Rica.
station. Hmm. Hey, don't worry, Laura. We'll
Wonderful time.
we'll figure this out. Already, we got everyone in the base, making sure folks are safe and all right, and then once they're clear, it's our job to figure out, well,
The ambassador wanted me to go and immediately speak to Valis and say, oh, this will never happen again. I can't do that unless we do our investigation first.
precisely.
Look, the town trusts you, and I don't want you compromising your morals for trying to smooth over something that everyone here fucked up.
Exactly.
Fair and
So
reasonable.
I'm not moving. Not until we get...
The ambassador might be friendly, but that's no reason to,
You're soft, but you're stubborn.
yeah. No reason to do everything she says.
Asia.
I'm signing in to perform my duties.
Unfortunately, the base is
Well,
currently
how-
locked
how-
down.
how-
for?
If you hop that fence, I'll have to apprehend you. Not today. We have our own things going on.
I'm well aware. Like I said, I'm here to perform my duty.
This is a different kind of duties. This is different.
No, you've got to
need
ask.
keep on.
Asia,
And
which
what
duties are you
duties
here
are
to
here?
perform specifically?
I believe that they attempted to injure or kill a person that belongs to nobility.
Person being?
Miss Litze, she's an elven catkin. They are servants of elven nobility.
Have you found
right.
Litze?
She is
Yes,
currently
we
not on the
found
base.
her. She's unresponsive and in bed currently, but uninjured, luckily.
Good.
However,
That is good news.
You think this fellow was trying to
Currently-
kill her?
from the description of the situation, that is what it sounds like.
Doubtful. I don't think any actual information has come back through the UN about her at all. Don't think anything's been reported about her.
Here,
Wouldn't be any reasoning for them to.
Oh, there is quite the
Is
reasoning
there anything else that may
considering
be
she
needed that
came
can give
from
you
the other
something for the
side
pain?
initially.
My thoughts exactly. You think this
That's a thing, man.
You think this guy might have been
Litze is a POW.
Just hold it there until it stops bleeding, then we'll have to put something up there for a bit just to make sure that there's
The
no
base has been
lacerations or
cleared.
lesions.
I think it was
Just hang in there.
to my
If you want
knowledge
another
it was
can be
it
there
was
in the bottom
worse.
drawer this time.
She
Go in.
Hey,
Go in.
she came in from the other side, at least from what I remember, wearing earth clothes and
You currently.
pumped with several different kinds of anesthesia, sedatives, whatnot,
I'm taking
traumatized.
No offense, Aisha.
I will get to explaining that once we have a close
Are you supposed to be on that side?
Oh, it's fine. No, just keep an eye on her.
Well, I mean that's a motive, I guess.
Scoot back,
Although-
scoot back.
This
Yeah.
someone
Gonna cause an entire international incident between two worlds over a single cat.
Let's go.
I mean, it's. I said it was a motive, not too much of a good one. Yeah. Why would you impersonate a representative from the World Health Organization to come to another world just to execute a single kin? Unless, I mean, unless they're trying to make that
Do they
disappear.
know something?
Does anyone? Did anyone know who Litzy served, belonged to, who took her, who kidnapped her before she came here?
I'd say Aisha will probably know if the fact that they know that they were potentially, like, she's not the kind of person that makes an assumption about whether or not someone is or isn't something. That's not within a maid's purview, right? Just because they normally serve elfin nobility does not mean that they are guaranteed to.
Has Dr. Jan been seen with Litze around anywhere? Trying to put some stuff together here.
Not that I can say. Not
Okay.
specifically.
How could I have missed so much in such little amount of time?
Well,
Yeah, it gets like that, right?
yeah, ain't that the feeling? You want the play-by-play now that we're here?
You know what? I'm not just like mindlessly doing my
break it
job.
down.
I already am. Absolutely, break it down for me.
All right. First up, early in the morning, first visitor plops through the portal. One Dr. Landberg claims to be part of the World Health Organization. He's here to oversee the transition, right, between us and our new team. He's looking for scientific, well, he says he's looking for scientific data, people's findings, asks if he can go and, just look through their offices, maybe find their stuff. I say, you probably shouldn't do that. It's, I imagine the scientists would be pretty upset if you just went digging through their
Yeah, you gotta
things.
show paper.
He says, "All right, I
Yeah.
guess I'll head down to the valley then." Landry escorted him. Howdy.
Litze has been found.
Lisa
I
has
might
been
have
found.
to tell them. Yes.
All right. Well, that's valuable information. You've already been trusted. Get in there.
Do you know which way they went?
I have no idea. But I
That
trust
way
you
or
enough
that
to
way?
find Your way.
Left or right? Probably.
I would say.
Descriptive. Go. All right.
Right.
Continue.
He leaves. Next person to come in. Miss Sanford claims to be part of the FBI. Here to do the securities check for our transition into, transition into the next team coming in. Don't get much of a chance to talk to her. She seems busy. She leaves. I say, well, I'll talk to her later. I'll try and, ask her about the plans and everything. For the most part, to my knowledge, things continue pretty apace until, a couple hours later or hour or so. We're in the tavern, sitting around, me, Van Owens, Muselfinks, talking to Dr. Landberg about, science, stuff like that. He's asking curious questions about folks here and their physiology, potions, magic, all that, all the normal stuff someone might ask if they came here.
Last time, sir. I promise. All for me is.
Last time? All right.
Yeah.
Is that your
I'm
final
going to
answer, or would you like to phone a friend?
I really don't want to.
That reference now.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. You might have to open that gate again.
I'm searching him if he's coming in.
Yes. Either you open it or I go over the fence.
No,
Duh.
Varus, come with me. Let's talk.
Yeah, let him
We
in.
should talk to them first.
Where's Maclo?
In the tent.
Maclo's
He's
not
meant to be
here.
at the town.
Maclo's
In the
Seen
medical
to him
tent
by
back in
Muselfinks.
Valis, last I saw.
And he's off. Well, I'm very glad that I wasn't about to get mauled by a wolf for not letting him in.
You wouldn't be.
You I wouldn't be?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's about to.
Anyone else then?
Never mind.
He'll maul someone else when they come back. Chances are he'll go after our lovely female guest, considering the other one's dead. And, well, if he finds out Maclo was given a gun, he is going to be none too impressed.
Yep.
The fact that a gun got into this ordeal is
Oh,
appalling.
would you
Anyway,
believe? Guess how many?
She didn't understand.
Would you believe if it was 3 guns?
3 guns?
Yeah, our federal agent had
She
a
was carrying one.
carrying. Obviously, she had that pretty open. She gave one to Maclo, and then our Dr. Landberg had one, and that's the one that he used to shoot Maclo.
I see. What weapon was used? Do you know?
Dr. Landberg's gun.
9mm bullet.
9mm?
I handed it to Miss Sanford.
High
I don't.
shit, but doing okay.
I grabbed it. Well, no.
Okay.
Never mind. Maybe not.
He's gonna be all right.
That might have been Maclo's
Can I
gun.
take a seat
He'll
and
have
damn
a
my
wonderful
legs
battle
hurt?
scar.
You know what? I'll approve it.
But right,
He might actually
Thank
have more
you.
than that.
I'm getting ahead of myself. After we meet in the tavern, Miss Sanford comes in. Oh, hey.
Well,
speaking of,
I just had a quick question. The guard, is he stable?
Who's your friend?
Oh, Maclo?
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
actually,
He's stable. He's been treated proper, along
with the other young lady,
the other
we took care of
the
her
other
as
young
well.
lady who was punched in the face. They're both fine. The guard Maklo, he's a bit
He's
well,
high
he's
as fuck.
resting, sleeping. He's high as fuck. They gave him a Vicodin.
Hey,
He's
fucking
good. He will be
Vicodin?
alright. I will
hey,
check up on him
punched in
soon.
the. Who got punched in the face? Was it?
He's good. Good
Was
for
it
him.
Litze, the cat? The catkin?
Please pass along my commendations.
No, it was a
to
wolf
Hello.
girl. Very
Tall lady.
Can I actually go into my office?
If you have a note that you can write down for me, that would be preferable. I'm forgetting things all the time.
I don't suppose I can go into my office at this point.
Hello there.
Answering questions.
FBI's are usually a very secret agency.
Which is really interesting that an American agency is on another planet at a UN mission, but hey, what do I know? Can I go to my office now?
I mean, sure. All right. So,
My thoughts exactly,
Owens?
Doc.
are you bringing a gun with you? Are you doing something shady?
I haven't even had a firearm the entire time I've been here. I've
Well,
got
that's what we
cigarettes
thought
and a
for the
bad
scientists,
attitude.
So.
Here's cigarettes and matches.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a blatant disregard for everyone else. Just fuck 'em, I think.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'll be back.
The guard, just be sure to mention that he was very, very brave.
I will also be mentioned that you're the one that gave him a gun.
Yeah, speaking of, we had a lot of questions that we wanted to ask you, Miss Sanford, before you.
Don't let her touch.
Unfortunately, I'm not in the business of answering questions.
Well, I mean, look, I'm sure you understand how this looks, right? American federal agent rolls into another world, gives out guns, a resident gets shot. I mean, I feel like I would be doing you a disservice by publishing this story as it is without any clarification.
Knock, knock, ding, ding, knock, knock, ding, ding. Oh, okay. Practice day.
Gordon, let him out.
Carrying a half-empty bottle.
One firearm was distributed.
What's in there?
It was distributed
Whiskey.
only to the acting captain of the guard.
Finally.
Yep.
The other firearm was smuggled in by
Straight from the bottle. I think we're just passing it back and forth at this point.
the inspector.
So you were the one who provided the captain of the guard with the firearm.
Correct.
I don't
Would you mind telling
me?
me?
Good is relative to the, you know. Yeah.
You felt that the captain of the guard, given no training or otherwise, would be able to use this gun effectively?
I gave him full firearm safety lessons ahead of time.
Before this, before any of this incident broke out, you went and gave him a firearm.
Here's to 100% success rate.
He was
You
given
said you gave him a lesson beforehand, but whether or not that's a thing, I can't attest to because I was keeping an eye on the other guest. So you'd have
It
to
wasn't
ask Mac on that
before
one.
the mission started or anything like that. It was just a prerequisite for him possessing one.
Right. Mission. What was this mission, if you don't mind my asking?
Would you like to pet them? Calms me down.
Did it involve the death?
I have already pet them and been suitably irked as usual for the usual reasons.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch you.
They are very soft.
Why did he say the letter
No one will ever believe me.
He was concerned about the CIA involvement. Understandably so.
If he came
I haven't
here,
hidden.
I think it's probably best if they're gonna have an interview with that one to maybe away from the gate.
Yeah,
Have you
for
fun?
initial introductions.
You have fun.
Yeah.
I haven't hidden my
Maybe we should escort him in.
as a CIA agent.
I'll keep an eye on him.
In fact, I've already directly told the other reporters. The CIA is the Central Intelligence Agency of the United States of America.
Would you consider this a confidential conversation between you two?
It's the fucker, Dad.
If you're gonna have this
She won't let
conversation,
me
would you
in,
have
and she
it?
said she won't let me in.
Well,
Is the fucker
daddy out?
Can we?
Hey.
It's very simple. I have one very major question.
I'm not at
If
liberty to
he came
say.
here, if he came here to do kind of what he said.
See,
Amari, would you like to pet this lovely little fox?
I've been dealing with this for a long time before y'all got through that. Trust me.
Yeah, no, I'm looking we're off pace for getting checkups. So.
Waggles a bottle of half-empty bottle of
He
scotch.
was
It's been a day. You want to hit?
operating on false pretenses. That's all I'll say.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
You
Yeah,
say
that's about what I expected.
you accused him of murder.
I'm just gonna stand over here. There we go.
You sure?
Of who?
Yep.
Just slowly.
That's the last one.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder of who?
We kill that bottle. Either way, the best thing that you can do right now is keep an eye on the big guy. We're going to be doing is shaky hands.
whole time.
Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to
Keep it an overall purview of the know. Ain't exactly a trained soldier, not by your guys' standards.
All right.
How
Oh no,
did
you
he
know,
pass the
as a
vetting of the
individual
UN?
with well, a carry permit.
Hilarious. I love it. It's quite the dog.
There's an
Well,
obvious
yeah,
joke from
CQC.
our world here, and I'm not going to make it. It would be
You've
mean.
been taught CQC?
How hard is that
don't understand your
Okay, I'm gonna let you go. You can't touch the button. Am I understood? No touch button.
Do you know what
Any of you use the sword?
Unfortunately, katanas,
Repeat the
at
question.
least that's the style of weapon that you present,
What organization does he actually
went
come from?
obsolete a long time ago.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Yeah, I kind of realized that when you
That
grabbed your open 9mm.
Do you
What organization are you from?
I hope.
She went for the button, didn't she?
Hey, I have an urge to be a cruel bastard, but I'm not going
Kind
to.
of affects our town and our world.
This is too much
To
for
not
one guard
know
to handle.
who has infiltrated the world
Just hold it
on
up
false
by the tail.
pretenses
Upside down, that'll stop
on
it.
already an international galactic incident level.
Can
somebody turn that
Who-
off?
Grab it.
Click it
I
again.
didn't touch anything.
Oh, this is.
God, somebody fucking.
Oh, yes, like a little one.
I swear.
Or
Two guys. All right, all
Holy
right.
shit, my
Everybody,
ears.
out of the fucking piano.
Why the alarm?
It was an accident.
It was a false alarm.
Yeah, too many people doing
False alarm.
the thing.
Too many cooks in the box.
Out of the box, including you, unfortunately.
Oh, come on.
How many
Big red
people are-
shiny candy like
Is there
this
accent?
creature.
If it's on lockdown, does that mean that you can't even get in?
Shiny.
You got it?
As
Okay.
is,
Wonderful.
yeah.
All of you are out of the box.
Yeah.
You, I am fucking tired of this. Guard the gate.
was a
Don't
problem
let
with
anybody
Does that
in
also
or
mean that they
out.
can't get
Open the
out?
box so nobody presses the fucking button.
No, it's not only related to Earth because they came here.
Aisha's trapped in there.
I think she's where she wants to be right now.
Aisha is not trapped.
If you want to
in
permanently
there.
wait to get in
They
for some
are
reason, why
requests.
can we get people
They were
away from
going
the
Talk
to
game?
around
set
it,
their
but don't lie to me.
Please.
No, we
I have
can't go
problems
right
with
now. It's in
authority,
lockdown.
alright?
I
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
You said quite a
Eve.
lot.
Came here
Oh my god.
and stopped him.
Oh, here.
I'm in solidarity.
You,
Take that fucker.
I'm
You
just
planned
gonna-
this,
right to
then.
know.
You
We don't get in the way.
Flick cigarette.
you
at them.
planned to provide a member of
Couldn't hear you.
I really want to
Valis with a firearm behind the United Nations back, instruct them to use that firearm, and then use them as an
I mean,
asset against
he
this
doesn't have rights
target
right
of
now,
yours.
so.
That's
No.
Mayor, maybe you should head
No?
back to town. There's probably something
Why
going
would I
on over
mind?
there, right?
That would be
Macklow needs you to look on
unnecessary.
it,
No,
right?
that's why I came over here because
Then-
I'm going
everything's
to tell you
resolved
two
over
right
there.
now. Asking questions to the
Well,
FBI,
everything's
somebody
sort of
who
resolved
commonly
here, but
lies
you're
to
not
those to
helping it.
keep secrets very safe.
Might be a little
Yeah, I
redundant
know, but like, I mean,
or
like,
chasing
I'm
a
not
goose
making
up a
it worse
tree,
either. I'm
whatever
stuck
that
out here.
saying
There's
is.
not really much to do.
I know, but I'm doing
Be
this.
who I am if I didn't at least try.
I'm doing this for their
They
sake
say
as well.
things out
Otherwise,
loud.
I have
It's not like
nothing
it's
to
gonna
go on. But
They don't give a shit.
I have nothing to
about him.
publish, but
As long as they
articles
don't
and
actually do
hearsay.
anything to him.
Who is he really? He's not.
Want to give her a chance to get a story
Wilhelm.
straight.
Dr. Wilhelm.
Your
that's
friend
who he
okay
is.
there?
Who is he really?
Yeah, are you alright?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, no, you're not.
But you know, don't you? You do know, or do you not?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Why did Dr. Anastasia Yan shoot this individual and kill him?
Maybe.
It appears to have been self-defense.
Just gonna ask something.
He had a weapon?
Has this little fox made
Still?
you feed them anything?
I'm mostly going to
Not
be
at
in
liberty
town.
to
I
say.
wanted to give me a checkup
Oh
sometime.
no,
so,
because
you
that's
know.
Petunian. This is not Petunian.
Well, I'll mostly be
But it
in
was
town.
No one's coming in or
self-defense.
out,
It weren't
unfortunately.
murder.
Unfortunately,
You're
it
gonna have
does
to wait
seem
for
that
Maggie.
that
Yeah,
may not
she's
happen.
That will
pulling
be
guard
going
duty
through
right now.
the
Here,
UN
and I'm one of the
channels for them to
few
decide.
combat ready personnel who are.
Do you plan to at
Why
least?
did
scale
you
of 1 to
come
10,
here?
which is
Did you know
severity.
he was coming here?
I'll be back by the end of the week.
Excuse me.
Open the gate.
I got you.
I'm
I'll pass it
leaving.
on to her. No worries.
It's starting to turn into a
A
7.
little to the left.
Oh, wonderful. Here comes Virus again.
I think if we ask you next week, we can get that
Take your time. I'm just gonna go be in town sitting
You
down.
ain't got no one tomorrow.
I will try to find
sorry,
you.
Dad.
Unfortunately, I'm short on
Dave,
time.
Brad, can I have a
Being
donut?
dealt with currently.
You plan on disclosing
Where's
the
the ambassador?
sensitivities of your mission to Sergeant Major Reyes or Major Highwind
Which,
before
to
you
be fair, in your
leave.
case, you get special privileges.
Correct?
So,
I'm going to be in town, and
if you want to go see the ambassador, go for it. Only if you jump the fence otherwise.
Unfortunately, I'm not aware of
There you go, this month donut.
the exact correct channels, but if that's necessary, then yes.
You've look, I won't sugarcoat it here. You've thrown a giant fucking stick into the works here with this whole goddamn stunt. Okay?
What that day? Did you like
For this is going to go down in history as the first time a weapon was fired inside of this village to wound a resident since the fucking Battle of the Blood Moon.
Outside of war. Yeah.
Now, you can
I will be
be
the first one to say this. Thank you. Thank you for stopping him.
I just wish you'd be more
Thank you.
forthright.
Oh, yes, I am.
Unfortunately, it's part of my job.
The fox wiggles. Trying to get out.
As I have been
Imagine I have chains on my
I just don't want you
words.
to touch the shiny button, okay? So I gotta make sure you don't touch the shiny button.
If it goes near the shiny button again, I will shoot it.
There you go.
Are
Just
you
don't
the
touch
type of
the shiny
person
button.
to look into the fact?
Watch, I won't even have to.
Imposters
You got it.
are-
Ah, yeah, that's right.
I'm
Wonderful.
sorry, repeat that.
Is there any chance that more imposters are on the way?
I don't believe so.
Did your intelligence agency know anything about something like this happening today? Is that why you were sent?
I'm not at liberty.
Just keep an
to
eye
say.
out.
Thank you for answering what you could. McLean, ask your last questions. I'm run
I
out.
saw it too.
so terrible.
Well, there's a plethora of reasons.
You know?
Mostly because they're wild.
I believe I'll have time for
They
one
never
more
know
question.
when they're gonna get their next meal.
You know, I think I'm all out as well.
There you go.
Will
There
we
you go. It's been a day.
will we ever be made aware of the specifics of this mission?
There.
Sometimes things like that just happen.
Likewise. Don't think it goes only one way, you idiot.
And then a follow-up after that.
Nature is a hard thing to understand.
Documents are declassified after
Hunger
a
is
set
something
time frame.
Right.
Almost all animals
Years. There. Lastly, do you believe that knowing about this, do you believe that it's not necessary for the UN to know about this information in order to continue this mission? Do you not believe that in withholding this, you are jeopardizing the future relations between our two worlds?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Thank you for your time, Miss Stanford.
So a boat. That may be a thing, right?
Well, shit. That's it. That feels like, well, we took a couple steps forward and a whole goddamn leap back. Varys is pissed. The outro residents are pissed. McLean is pissed. Politically fricked. Yeah. Yeah, but rough. Whole situation rough. This is what McLean was like here for. But also like, you know, he's been free of the cogs of bureaucracy for so fucking long. And now to have it all just thrown back in his face, he's not happy about it. Leading up to the finale, right?
At least you're not, you haven't gone red, so you're not angry. You're in thinking mode. That's good.
All right. Enough moping.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah. No one else in or out again, McLean, so we're, at this point, gates are dismissed. It's more go find a place to relax.
I will speak to the ambassador later then.
Yeah, I would want to compare notes when you get the chance, LaRue.
I mean, you heard me.
Yeah.
But yes.
Just
I'll try to make sure that we compare notes.
let's go over it one more time. So, Miss Sanford, affiliated with the CIA, was here for unknown reasons to stop an unknown individual masquerading as one Dr. Lamberg.
Cannot. The reason for her being here cannot be confirmed.
Can I? Yep.
To get him.
Most
We
likely
can't
to
confirm
I
that.
have some. Look, I can confirm things that she can't, but I also don't want to because I'm trying to make sure that certain individuals are kept, somewhat protected because I know that there's protections in not saying things.
Yeah.
Then we can't put that on the record.
Nope. And we can't.
I don't suppose she answered why an American agency was poking around here.
Not at liberty to disclose at this time. Would you believe it?
A bunch of her answers were the same. Not at liberty to disclose. That's classified.
She was happy to disclose one thing, though, that she taught Macklow how to use a firearm, and then in a situation of peril, provided him with a firearm with no official clearance or whatnot. So that's one thing we can get her on, if nothing else.
I mean, I carry the paperwork around with me saying I'm allowed to have this thing.
That's right, you do.
She also said that she did
Right
not.
there.
She
See?
also said she was not aware of the proper process of informing Sergeant Major Diaz or Major Highwind.
That's horseshit.
And no one's allowed in
They're
or out of the
playing their own
base,
game, I
so
think.
if you had to pick
Well,
something out.
unfortunately, that's my people. That's the Americans.
I think that's them trying to cook up a story that will fly with you guys that you can print and not say that this is a complete lie. But, well, you know how that's going to go. Rue's going to put what
Well,
she
is-
wants in the paper because they ain't going to tell her what she's going to write.
I'm only going to put in the facts. I can't put in anything that can't be confirmed.
We still have more sources to interview, though. Dr. Yan,
Yes,
for
I
one,
need to speak to the ambassador and Dr. Yan.
and the ambassador.
Look, I believe that the individual
We're
that
not
came
gonna get
over,
to
she
that.
was specifically sent to make sure that Dr. Yan was kept protected for some reason. Prior affiliations or some such, I do not know.
So the German
But,
gentleman who said he was with the World Health Organization, did they
Must have
actually
gone to
figure
town.
out who he was here for?
He's dead.
He was here to assassinate someone. That was what she tried to arrest him for. It was
Attempted murder.
conspiracy to commit murder. Yeah.
Hubbub around the
I don't
street
know what
says
that
it's
means.
Aisha, the catmaid, says it was
Yeah,
to
we
assassinate
got several
Litze,
options there.
the brown-haired catkin who came over from our world. Now that would mean that
Another. I can't say that. I can't put that on record. I have a different story from a different person, but I can't even say it because it can't be put on record. Fuck me.
bureaucracy and red tape.
True.
But
Well, you don't want to
I'm
go
very
starting
upset.
You
rumors.
swearing? Yeah, it has gotten to you if you are cussing.
Yeah, well,
Journalistic integrity is a hell of a thing. I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
It's what she's got in boatloads. Entire time I've known her at this point, she has not added a single falsehood.
Well, I've got one good bit of news for you.
How's Macklow doing?
I heard back from the team at UCLA. Well, that's another bit of good news, actually. Macklow's actually doing pretty darn well, actually. As I was saying earlier, he's going to come through okay.
Aside from the high as a kite thing.
Well, the high as a kite thing's the funny part, because basically he had a pretty serious exit wound. We were able to get that patched up. But I had to give him a Vicodin. And the other young lady, who was a bit flustered this morning with Maclo, was very much there being attendant in his convalescence. So people who are given Vicodin tend to just speak what they feel without really having a filter. So
Oh, I see.
What
That's
did he
very
say?
sweet.
you know what? I left the tent. That's not for me to intrude on.
Fair
You're a
enough.
good man,
Almost as much as the
Professor.
whole as us walking in on some people doing things rather risque in the hot springs earlier on in the day.
Right. Note to self, I'm not going in those damn hot springs until someone bleaches them.
I mean, it's hot water. It's going to be clean by the time anyone gets there.
There's a reason why I trusted you with the information that I did. You're a good man.
Because don't tell anyone else that. They're going to start trying to get me to do other things. Speaking of good people, however...
helpful, yeah.
So, it looks like the UCLA crowd has been rousing up quite the storm, and we may have an actual non-governmental science team coming in between the American and European university systems.
Thank
and
fucking
NASA also wants a
God.
piece of the action. So
You realize that at this point in time, because of her, the Americans are not going to be looked fondly upon if the people find out that it was America that did this, right?
Well, there's a difference between American
it's the
people
whole
and
Brazil
American
thing all
government.
over again.
Well, I think the
You know,
difference is that
The problem is we're never going to know where he was from and what organization he was
Yeah.
from unless
Well,
somebody
no, it wasn't even about
literally
him.
tells us.
It was about what she did, right? Because she's American. She gave a gun to someone, and because of that, someone got shot, right?
That is true.
It's Brazil all over again. The people here don't care about whether or not, like, the people are nice. It's an overall thing.
If you think about it, this is going to put a stricter restriction on the weapons.
I can understand a certain
I
level
mean,
of painting
I
with
hope
the same
so.
brush, but I think there's a slight difference from an invading army using gas
It's also
on
the
civilian
equivalent of throwing a
populations versus one
fucking,
individual
you
handing
know,
off a
boiling hot ball of metal into a pot.
Not to go and play defending,
It's,
lady, but I mean,
It
like,
wasn't a good idea at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, slippery slope, yes, but I think we're at a very different point on the mountain at that stage.
It may have.
That being said,
It may go towards reducing the impact of weaponry, but
oh well, that is
yeah, at the
typically how they
cost.
work.
Varys is pissed. Folks here are
Everyone's had a
pissed.
fucking day,
Everyone's upset. Yeah.
Well, I wound up to my elbows in blood again. But hey,
good job. Yeah, gunshot wounds are real fun.
Yeah, it's been a long time
Look
since
at it like
I've.
this. Musil and I have a 100% success rate with every patient they dump on us, so we're doing okay.
It's been a long time since I've had to staunch a bullet wound.
What are you doing, miss?
Because she likes hugging people when they're good. Yeah. You've been doing hard and doing everything you can in your power. She likes to, you know, reaffirm people by hugging.
You're a very good
That's why I
man.
hugged her
Sorry you're
earlier.
having such
She
a
understands
stressful
that.
day, but you're very good and you help people.
Yeah, don't let my ex-wives hear you say that.
Well.
Looks like Varys is getting out. Glad I didn't roll my ankle jumping over the banister at the at the cafe.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
well, we only had like
I was
what?
halfway down the
We
stairs
had-
at least, so you know.
Maclo was
Jumped
alright.
over it.
I don't know the name of the other one. I think she was a wolfkin, but she had a broken nose. We were able to get that reset pretty easily.
Varys, how goes it?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
Every day I wonder what's on the other side of that portal, and every day I feel it more. The
You know
fact
what?
is, if a few weeks I have to worry about
Perez
a whole
wants
bunch
to go
more
over there.
of that coming through.
Do you want me to try to get you some paperwork as well? Get you through there?
If I go over there, I will probably bite someone's head off.
That bad, huh?
Well,
That might be an improvement.
only those
That
in
might be
charge.
an improvement.
Yeah. Some of them could fucking use it, I think. Although,
All I know
there's- the hard thing is, right, you can't bite their head off if it's so far up their own ass you can't find it.
He's not wrong. Believe me,
Maybe they
there's a
pull it
reason.
out of their ass, they'll see it coming.
Captain Varys, let me paint a picture for you. We have a governing body called a Senate. It's a thing that comes together. It comes from the root word Senex. Senex means a bunch of old men arguing on a hill. And that's who's running things.
How many of the organizations? How many organizations run your world?
Lots. Many of them.
Wait. World? You think there's a governing agency for the whole planet?
I don't know how your world works, I'll be honest.
Me one, yeah.
We haven't even figured that one out yet.
Imagine this. There is... So you know how you have your empire and then there's other governments that are around?
Yes,
Imagine hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of those, each individual, some with their own languages, many of them in fact. They all have their own form of governance. None of them agree on anything, and sometimes they go to war with each other. So yes, you're dealing with the parts of the world that will actually communicate.
It's complicated, isn't it? Although, to be fair, I found out the other meaning of the word, what was it, politics. If you break it down into the words, poly meaning many, and ticks meaning blood-sucking parasites.
Yeah, that's actually not inaccurate.
Yeah, no, when he's right, he's right.
Yeah, I learned.
Look.
Your Wikipedia thing is great.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Well, look, if you're that far down the hole, we can tell you like this.
You understand the concept. I don't know if they call them lawyers here. They might call them barristers.
You can't just hop.
Scribes usually, but yes, barristers is the other one.
Someone who represents
someone in a court of law when they were accused of something.
Yes.
We have a joke. What would you call 10,000 barristers at the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah.
What?
A good start.
People don't appreciate
I used to understand.
We have another one.
Why don't sharks attack barristers?
Giving, Macklow a gun.
Why?
Professional courtesy.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a
Are you sure you've never been in a lord's court? You're pretty spot on to how those work.
Do you know why I'm here?
I was gonna say to jump on, I'll catch you.
Because
universities, the places of higher learning,
tend to be very political.
It's not about what you know, it's about who you know and how you can
abuse that fact.
You might have noticed I have a certain demeanor that does not play well with others when there's the distinct aroma of bullshit in the air.
Bed down in the town for the night.
I remember Captain Bun Bun, so yes, I understand.
Yeah, so literally sending me to another planet, despite the fact that I am incredibly good at my job. It was easier to get rid of me.
Yeah, actually, about quite a lot.
I about to say, so they wanted to get rid of you so bad, they sent you elsewhere. Wow.
Literally as far as humanly
That is probably fine. So, Dr. Dr. what, Landberg? Or, in quotes, what was his deal?
Oh, you're speaking quietly, right?
You're right, I absolutely am. Dr. Landberg, what's his deal?
Remember what I told you about stuff?
Yep. Folks looking around in
He was one of them.
Was he after you?
And he was and he was, well, partially, well, mostly after me, but also had another assignments.
Aisha says that,
also...
Aisha says he was trying to kill, the catkin who came over.
What? Oh, that would be a side assignment. And he was part of the certain organization that was not interested in. Basically, if he was trying to do so, it would be a contract for him, not like no. He would knew anything about her.
Right.
But yeah.
So he was here.
He was about to talk stuff that will kill everyone who knows the stuff, you know? He was about to start talking to everyone. So I had to put him down. Saving everyone from imminent death when they return to Earth, or say something, strange to new people that arrive here.
Right. So he was about to say something that would have compromised everyone here? It's that serious?
Yes.
That's heavy. Even heavy. Yeah, and I thought this was the extent of everything. All right. Well, what about the CIA agent? Anything you know about her?
Well, everything she told me checks out so far, but I don't trust her. They can both be just different approaches, you know?
I mean, yeah, she distributed weapons to a citizen of Valis without any prior overhead or notification.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Glad we agree on that.
I don't know who would do that, you know?
Mm-hmm. So, you able to disclose who this individual was trying to target?
That is now dead, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, primary target is me. But also, they never, you know, care about collateral damage, I would say.
Hmm. Makes sense. Well, you think there's gonna be more of them? Well, I mean, now that one of them's turned up dead, do you think
Probably.
more are gonna come looking for you?
Oh, soon enough. Well, they were probably expecting him dead. So they will definitely send more. You know, I was not the last person there, McLean.
Of course. But, I mean, I'm sure it's running through your head as well that if more and more of those people come, it'll damage the relations between our two worlds even further.
Oh, yes.
Everything
That's
we were
their
building.
point, actually, to damage, undermine everything we do, and then push their agenda, which is just take by force.
Sabotage.
But also making them think that UN fucked up, not someone fucked things up for them. That's why it's all the secrecy and, you know, bullshit.
Right. Well, at least with this arrangement, we can at least, you know, say it like it is. A CIA agent tried to give a weapon to a citizen of Outro. And that ended in them getting shot.
Yeah, that is the nightmare. Also, basically I think we're going with something along the lines with self-defense. When I put him, well, something like that, which is technically was not self-defense, but defense of everyone around me.
Yeah. Semantics, I understand.
And I don't want to kill, really. I was hesitating quite a lot, because I could have killed him way before.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for clearing things up. Of course I won't, you know, disclose any of that in report, and I'll try and I'll say what I know I can say of what objectively happened. So then 3 months, well, 3 weeks. What's your plan? I mean, you know.
Oh, don't worry. I will disappear from here.
Yeah.
I will go out into the outro. But I will be nearby. I will be looking over just in case.
Perfect, yeah. Just make sure there's no guys like me in that next wave searching for some kind of lost person, otherwise they won't let you rest.
Oh, that's fine. Of course I will cut my hair, do different makeup, different style, different clothing. I will be looking like I belong to this world.
Perfect. Well, thanks for filling me in, at least, you know. Now I at least know the imperceptible, you know, dangers looming over this place instead of just leaving it all to my imagination, you know?
Yep, you've seen them in person and you didn't, you know, see them as well.
Yeah, didn't
and
even...
they could have, like, done quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, Sat across the table from the guy, didn't even realize it.
People on that side who are trying to get in.
Well, to another day of keeping
care,
shit
McLean.
together, right? Yeah. Stay safe.
Yeah, right. Keeping shit together. Oh, hi. Wanna escort to town?
I thought we were beyond this. He's fine if you haven't checked on him. They moved him to the tavern. He's just laying down. Got him in the stomach, so.
My belt is back. I will go and deliver Zilla your food. What is it by any chance? Like, I don't know what kind of
It's
food
a
you make.
risotto. The risotto and salad.
Right, okay. Hey, McLean.
Hey.
I want to talk to Maggie about, you know, what she saw and overheard. Just, you know.
Perfect.
In case, I'm gonna go deliver that meal for you.
Yeah.
Margarita, did they lock us out of the commissary?
There where she was being kept.
You know, I'm trying to go in to get a coffee. I can't even open the door.
Orbitalis, thank you for the follow.
We just had to close everything when the suspect was still on the loose because we did not know where he could, you know, go. So, come on.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware, because I know if there's an emergency, use the next tent. That one I closed for a reason. The body is still in there, alright? He's gonna be taken to the other side in soon, but for now, please do not go in there.
There's a body of a guy from the Illuminati in there. I could look at it, but I won't.
I'm not sure how much I can tell you, though. They did not give me any idea how much information I'm allowed to give off.
That's fine. That's how things are with the CIA, you know? It's,
Well, it was the FBI, not the CIA, wasn't it?
Hugely pissed that they left me only to guard the suspect, where she was on a tent where she could easily run from either side or the back of the tent, and everyone was at the fucking gate.
So, not for nothing. But if someone got a photo of the gentleman who caused all these problems in his current state, they might be able to run it against a profiling service to figure out who he was.
Apparently we
Get some
have
more
an
answers.
idea already, because Dr. Yen already was interrogated.
I think
He seemed fully aware of who the person was.
I trust
And were
Dr.
they
Young
sharing
to,
with
Right.
class?
They share with the class.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, if you want to ask her yourself, I'd recommend doing that. I don't want to step on anyone's
No,
toes,
that's
especially
fair
with
at this stage.
especially with everyone's, you know, walking plans in these couple of weeks coming up.
Yeah. I think I've had enough fun for one day. I'm gonna go type up my notes.
Right.
I'm gonna close everything.
Well, you know, at the very least, I guess you could say we did manage to keep shit together. At least,
Somewhat.
at least
There
on
were
our
so
end.
many people trying to get in, and
If I didn't know any better, it's like those folks were trying to directly throw a wrench into our diplomacy efforts.
that's why I don't want this getting to the news so quickly. If this is get out, people can make up stories and speculations that may jeopardize the mission of diplomacy here.
Yep. Don't worry. This week's letter to
trust you,
home.
though.
This week's letter to home is just about how a CIA agent brought a firearm into the other world and gave it to a citizen of Outro. Maclo. She gave the gun to him, taught him how to use it, and then Well, first she taught him how to use a firearm, and then when yeah, the new looks. You know, if he wanted to ask me for fashion advice, I could have just told him.
Jump out of my.
I mean, come on, jeans, work boots, collared shirt. I mean, you know, I'm not fooling myself, right?
Come on, give him a break.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem used to being civilian clothes.
Nope. But yeah, tonight's story just about how Miss Sanford taught a natural resident to use firearms, then provided one, and then ended up getting them shot.
Are you in the box?
I am in the box. Alright. God, I might think so tired. I wanna sit down again, actually.
Well, Ewan, how's everything proceeding down there? Is everyone... Was everyone calmed down at least?
Everybody's fine, aside from a fox being taken by a hawk. Things are fine.
Oh.
Oh no, that's my daughter's mom. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, Dawn was quite upset, but the UN personnel seem to be dealing with it though.
I wanna leave here, but we have so many little staff in hand right now. Which is
You are
kinda
able to...
annoying.
Out of character, you are able to leave. There is like staff on the watchtowers right now, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm sure that guy up there is more than happy to take your spot.
I don't know, he always steals more food than he needs to. I don't trust him that much, but sure.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. You know how it is.
There we go. Okay, I want...
That reminds me, I got you something. McLean.
Eh? What's this?
You wanted to know about wars. That should detail most of the wars up to now.
Oh shit. This is thank you. This is well, this is invaluable even for a guy like me who's not that into history. Thank you. We can
You'd be the only one who knows about it currently.
I'll
Love from your side.
I'll make sure to let folks know. I mean, is there anything sensitive in here that I should worry about? Is there any reason I'm the only one who knows, or was I just the first guy to guess or ask?
Well, I wrote this book, so you have a lot more insight. Beastkin purges. Most of the human wars, the war in Artesia, Rabbitkin starting, etc. You have basically a good chunk of history.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll give you some insight on how to better the world.
Yeah. I'm glad at least folks like you will still be around after we're all gone. Still holding shit together as best you can. Go easy on the new folks, alright? Their lot's probably even more difficult than ours, you know, because we at least were coming in and it was, a bit of an unknown. These folks, they're going to be coming into a bunch of already existing issues. They might make some dumb decisions, but I hope you can still believe in what we're trying to do. Eh?
I'm sure you're giving them good advice.
Yeah.
You survived so far. You've been out there, actually. You're one of the few of your people who have actually been out there in our world.
Yeah. Not something I never want to do again, but yeah, I definitely can. Definitely fine heading back for now.
The plains. If you ever come back. Though who knows? Maybe your son will come back, right?
Ha! Oh, that kid. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, he has taken after me in a couple ways.
Theo, and I know you want to sit down.
All right.
I do.
I'll let you all. I'll let you two enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna. I've got a fuck ton of writing to do.
Good night, McQueen.
Take care. Stay safe.
Good night,
Whew. What a fucking ride, you know? As soon as you think you know what's going on, bam! Punch to the side of the head. I'm glad Jan was, you know, forthcoming with that information, though. I mean, because that kind of clicks everything into place, but then that would mean the CIA is fighting the Illuminati? That's not good. That's concerning. There's multiple pieces on the board. Fuck, wait! Then does that mean that the CIA... They weren't forthcoming with the information, sure, but... I mean, their intent was to stop the folks meddling in our affairs, so... Fuck, if I discredit them, if I discredit the CIA, then I'm helping do the Illuminati's job. Fuck! There ain't enough room in this valley for two journalists with perfect morals. You know what they say. Maybe we're not writing about we're not writing about Miss Sanford after all. Wait, no, but we don't need them, right? We don't exactly need their help, but they are helping us. But they should still be held accountable for what they're doing. We write up an incident of the report. We try and do it as objectively as possible. Include testimony, describe what happened, state that the assailant who was posing as that person was shot, and then, yeah. Milquetoast journalism, exactly how it happened, not assigning blame to either side. Perfect. Mclean goes to bed. Woo!
Lieutenant, I keep wanting to call him fucking dishwasher or washing machine. Lieutenant Laundry.
Whew. Well, that was quite the adventure, wasn't it? That was fun. That was really fun. I'm glad we did that. Thank you everyone who showed up. I didn't have the music on this whole time. Wow, I barely even noticed. But yeah, good shit all around. That was